Are we ready? The Chaos Crew. The original Chaos Crew. We're attempting it again, against my better judgment, to bring you lot together to do something semi-serious. Inspired by the one of the fireballs. Well, we'll see. I've taken drugs, so I'm just going to smile through the pain. As we're all together again to take on a little one-shot. Not only are we taking on a little one-shot, taking on a little one-shot that's happening at about the same time that the actual campaign's happening, in an area quite close to where the campaign's happening. So what could possibly go wrong? We have with us our fearless druids. Lots of fire in place. As, yes, we are in the Border Forest. You are the crack shot team sent by the fire druids. The more I was thinking about the fire druids, the more I thought it fits this Chaos Crew title. Like, they decided that their plan for fixing the forest was to burn the forest down in as a controlled a manner as possible to get it back. It's like, first things first. And like, what can we do? It's like, burn it? I feel like that's the first thing they suggest in every Druid Council meeting. But this time it was passed. So you have been selected as the higher-ups, level 12 on the new rules of D&D. We're giving it a first pass try. I say new rules for characters. I'm not sure what I have to change. I didn't read the rules. As you have been sent out as kind of the commanders of this expedition. Because you are level 12. You are renowned druids. You are powerful druids. And you have finally been set free on the world to go and help with a smaller team of lesser fire druids to enact the plan of the fire druid sect to control burn the border forest, to stop the spread of the death bloom any further north by enacting control. And I'd read a lot about this as well. I had to Google, how you use fire to restore forests. I read a lot and I ignored it all.
Yeah, Discord try now.
It's Discord going. All right, I'll change that. It's great for the stream, but terrible for you. Let me turn it now. Let's go.
Acknowledge me.
There you go. We're in Rotterdam. Better? We'll see. If it's bad still, we'll move again. So yes, you are in the Border Forest. You have characters, we have new roles, but before we get going, you have just basic bitch characters for now. We're going to do some random rolling. Oh, let me get rid of the things I don't need. 4 magic items. So apparently you're supposed to have magic items because it's more fun. It makes the game more fun. I have lost my rule page. We're going to go from random roll tables in the Dungeon Master's Guide. So, I 100% just closed down the page rather than opening the page. So give me 1 second. If I just type in magic items. Come on, D&D Beyond, don't let me down. There's a whole page. So, get your D100s ready, gentlemen, as we will be randomly picking for each of you some magical items. Would you believe D&D Beyond, when you type in magic item, doesn't give you what you want? Sources, Dungeon Master's Guide. And then I go down to random magic items. So we have 3 tables to roll on. So you get 3 rolls. There's an Arcana table. Does it give me something so I can explain to you what those things mean? Or are we just going to guess? All right, you have to guess. Arcana, armaments, and implements. They are your 3 rolls. We will be rolling what you'll get: 1 rare, 1 uncommon, and 1 common. I hope you're paying attention. Wait, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Fuck.
Yeah.
Imagine I explained that now. You couldn't hear it. That'd be bad. So, Arcana, armament, implement. You decide whether you want to take a rare armament, so you might get a better weapon, and then take an uncommon Arcana, and then a common implement, or whichever way around, depending on the type of character you are. Arcana things, magical items. I can see in there some cloaks. I'm going to roll down really quickly. Some orbs. Ooh, some dusts. Some headbands. Very, very sexy. Armaments. Armors. Ammo. That could fuck you up. Oh, there's some potions in here. Some swords. I see some weapons in the rare side. Ooh. Does look like there's more No, there's a good mix of weapons and armors. And implements are a bit like armament, a bit like arcana stuff, or more potions in here, and random ass things. There's 100% a chance you can get a broom of flying. So everything's on the table. So, who would like to roll first? Or should we just do Arcana? This might make it easier. Let's do Arcana for everyone, and then you can find it on D&D Beyond and add it. And then we'll go from there. So we'll just go as I can see. Jesus Christ. Actually, yeah, because we can introduce your characters, because you can say your name first, Burn, before I say your name. So give me a little introduction of your character, how you've split your druid, and then we'll roll Arcana first, and then we'll do armaments, and then we'll do implements for everybody.
Okay, so my character is called Timo.
Timmy.
Or Timmy. Or Timmy. Oddipy. It's Infernal for Chaos Flame. He's a level 12 Circle of Wildfire Druid. As you can see, he's a tiefling.
Tiefling full wildfire druid.
Yeah, he's a bit of a maverick as far as druids go. He's very eager on the fire side of things. But as soon as he said, after burn the forest, before they got halfway through the sentence, he was up and off.
Okay. So, for your Arcana, would you like common, uncommon, or rare? Remember, you can only pick one.
We'll go rare for Arcana.
Rare for Arcana. Okay, give me a D100 roll. This does fall down if you guys can Google these lists. Oh god, there's some stuff on there that could be completely either useless or brilliant.
82.
82? You one from the main campaign. A stone of controlling earth elementals. Oh, let's get those minis out. We'll do one each just for funsies. Hayward, would you like to introduce your character?
My character is Bodo Hyde. He's a halfling, circle of the land, arid land druid.
Oh, halfling. Full druid as well. And they're multi-classing. I like it.
Full druid.
Arcana. Common, uncommon, or rare?
I'm going to go uncommon.
Uncommon? Give me a D100 roll. There's some shit out there.
41.
41. Oh, the necklace of adaptation. Oh, okay. Initially, I thought it was rubbish. Advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the poison condition in the forest. Oh, could be useful. Changes notes. Everything now becomes acid, not poison.
Not for me, because I'm immune to poison.
Yay! Well, you said you want to switch. Dan, you're next on my screen.
I am. So my guy is called Cernanos, which I'm pronouncing wrong. Mm-hmm. He is a multi-classed Circle of the Moon Druid.
Yep.
With 9 levels in that, and he's got 3 levels in Path of Wild Magic Barbarian, which should be fun for some rage wild shape shenanigans.
This whole forest is going to be on fire by the end, isn't it? Let's be honest.
He is a furbolg, so he's big and tall, and that's really all there is to say.
That's it. Big up the furbolgs.
I might attempt to voice at some point. I might never attempt Photoshop again.
I think the Photoshop was good and probably will be better than the voice. I'm just going to put a punt out there. Also, we haven't seen furbolgs in the world yet. They do exist in the country to the south, so you have a chance to really nail a voice. If I like it, may just become the voice for all furbolgs.
Weaver, what was that voice you did in the last one shot?
How about the pervert voice? I also have the right to not do that. Arcana roll. Common, uncommon, or rare? Do you want an armament? Or you want an implement? You might as well save the big
I kind of
ones.
want an armament, but I'm crap at fighting better. No. You said rare. I'm going rare for Arcana.
Big one. Give me the D100.
Where's D&D?
Here's hoping you get the chime of opening.
So many things open.
You just need a D100. Get dice out.
To be fair, there's no cats in here today. That is a 78.
Oof. The funny thing is, I don't think Ron High is actually any better than Ron. No, I lie, it is. 78. Ooh. Nice. The Staff of Swarming Insects.
Wait, what's this got? That's an armament.
No, it's Arcana. It's a magic staff.
Of
Swarming Insects.
the new one, I assume, not the
Yeah. This will do normal new stuff. It's under the Arcana.
It's got 10 charges.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, no, it's right. Yeah. Rare. I thought I went into very rare then. Still pretty good. Charges, and you can cast different spell using the charges. Free spells, man.
Can I attack with it? Can I cast Shillelagh on it?
Yeah, I think you probably can because it's a staff, so it'll have a bashing range, but you can find it in D&D Beyond that to your class.
Yeah. Oh, it does have a bashing range, and it's better than the bashing range of anything I have.
Exactly. Reese.
My character's called Oak. He's just a wizard in the woods who whittles wands.
Yeah, he whittles wands, does he? Does he make wands of fireball, does he? Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to see him, maybe. And they make all types of wands. He is very adept at making fireball wands, though. But yeah, he's just a who really likes to make fireball wands.
What race?
Other wands as well.
What race are you? What
I'm an
species? An elf. Nice. Oh, you are proper wood elf. Okay.
Yeah.
Arcana roll. Common, uncommon, or rare?
We'll go rare.
Oh, everyone's going big on the rare. I will tell you, the Wand of Fireballs is in this list.
Oh my god.
Oh god, sweet baby Jesus.
I'll be turning the stream off if it comes up.
52?
No. Oh, okay. No.
Is it a unicorn?
No. It's a potion. But it's a potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
First potion. Oh, my background's turned off. First potion, but yeah, interesting because that, again, free use of invisibility, not bad. Cool. Last by no means least, Weaver.
Human fire druid named Boris. Bit of a public school boy. Somehow ended up in the Druids. Yeah, that's basically him.
Like it.
We'll go common.
Common on Arcana. Nice. Give me the D100.
91.
91. You've got a talking doll. What this does, I have no idea, but it looks creepy as hell. Well,
While this doll is within 5 feet of you, you can spend a short rest telling it to say up to 6 phrases.
you've got
None
a
of
creepy
which
doll.
can be more than 6 words long. Set a condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace phrases, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the condition, it must occur within 5 feet of the doll for it to speak.
You've just got a creepy doll that you can make say weird stuff. My God, why would they make some of these things?
That's perfect for Weaver.
I know. I'm glad it's just in the one shot and can't haunt me with just a doll being left. When you pick up, it just says, God, you don't even guess what it might say. Okay, sweet. On to armaments. Timmy. Oh, I should have remembered what you said. I definitely remembered what you guys asked for before. Uncommon or common you've got left, right?
What's the other armaments and what's the other thing?
Implements.
I'll go uncommon for the armaments.
I think some of them sit in the same... There's overlaps. So if you get an overlap, we'll reroll. What did you say? You go for common on the implement?
Uncommon.
Uncommon. Armaments, sorry. Uncommon on armaments. Give me your...
28.
28. Ooh, shit. I was hoping one of these were not going to come up. You get an inspelled weapon. A cantrip or level 1 spell. These look sick, and I think everyone's going to want them when we start using new rules. So you can... I assume D&D Beyond will work when you add it. You add it at cantrip or level 1. It just has D6 charges of that spell inside the weapon. So I think you can pick any simple or martial weapon, and then it will give you a list of spells that just are held within. You just get 6 charges of a spell within this thing. So have fun with that. I'm glad you got it at uncommon rather than at the high levels. Bordeaux. Armaments.
I'll go common.
Common. Oof.
72.
72. A Sylvan Talon. So it can be a dagger, a rapier, a scimitar, short sword, sickle, or spear. While this weapon is on your person, you understand the non-written communication of all Fae, and they understand yours. You can cast a message. And then if you, depending on what you pick, it obviously has the new properties as well. So you can pick whichever you want. I think when you search it, you probably have to decide whether I think it's Sylvan Talon and it says dagger.
You pick the weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm scared. I mean, how did you say your name was then? Synonymous.
Synonymous. Just call him Cern. It's easier.
Okay. Armament.
Uncommon.
Oh, okay.
48.
48. You have mithril armor.
That probably doesn't help me because barbarian. But let's get past that.
Oh yeah. Well, these guys didn't want to change. I don't think the other
Any
one will help you
particular
either.
type of mithril armor?
Just says mithril. Medium or heavy. Does say medium or
can
heavy,
do
but not
medium.
hide. But you could probably take hide. No, that doesn't help you
I
anyway.
can take medium because
Oh, okay.
I took a feat for medium.
Nice.
Because Baldur's Gate taught me that barbarians are actually better in armor.
Yes. Yes. Baldur's Gate. Nice. Oak.
I'll go for uncommon.
Uncommon armament. Give me a D100. Some of these are cool.
29.
29. The Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Get a strength score of 19. To whittle some
why
serious
can't we
ones.
trade?
I know. You guys said you didn't want to trade. I don't care if you trade. If some of you want to trade, some of you don't want to trade. It's up to you. I don't mind.
Some of us are barbarian with +1 strength.
Oh, do you know what? As well, you were one off rolling a potion of Hill Giant Strength, which will give you 21.
Yeah, it was potion.
Yeah, still, but for an hour. You'd be dead after an hour. Boris, armament.
We'll go uncommon.
Uncommon. Oh, saving is rare.
75.
75. That is a +1 shield.
I'm dual wielding, so yeah.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
just a +1 shield.
Just a +1 shield. Don't stand for that +1 AC. Oh, wait, what did you say? What was your number?
75.
75. Yeah, okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was right in the middle. Nice. So, on to the last table. The implement table. Timmy. What was your last one? Come on.
It's common, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I rolled
right.
46.
Some of these will be really shit, I hope. 46. A pole of collapsing.
Yay.
It's a pole. While holding it, you can use your magic action to collapse it or make it big.
Magic action? What the fuck is a magic action?
We're casting a spell. We're in new rules,
Make
baby.
the stick big.
Where you can collapse it down. Ah, yeah. Bodo.
I got rare left.
Ooh.
That is 20.
20. Boots of Speed.
Ooh, nice.
That's nice. Bonus action, you click the heels together. It gives you double speed and gives you gives attackers disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you. Lasts for 10 minutes. Ay. Sononos.
Can I have a common 29, please?
A common 29. Ooh, this would be really cool.
Would be is cool.
Well, is cool, but maybe not cool now. Is it in? Oh no! Wait, what have I clicked on? It just showed me the wrong thing. A lock of trickery.
Ooh.
It's just a magical lock
Useful in a forest.
and useful in a forest.
As useful as a creepy talking doll.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all collapsing.
It's the beauty of a D100, baby. Oak. What have you?
I've got a common left.
Common left. Don't roll a 29.
57.
57. Ooh, another one that maybe not so much fun. Potion of Comprehension. You get the effect of comprehend languages for 1 hour. Oh, baby. Sounds like fun. Boris.
Rare.
Some of these are the same. Ooh.
6.
These aren't the same ones, surely. You've got a bag of beans. The infamous bag of beans. Is it the same bag of beans? It's the goddamn same bag of beans.
Do you want me to re-roll?
Brilliant.
Because,
Hang on.
you know,
No swapsies.
Do you want to reroll
Is
because
this
you
it?
don't want the beans?
Well,
absolutely throw the whole one shot off.
which is hilarious. But yeah, as long as you don't get we just won't have the pyramid. As long as the pyramid's not there, we're all right. Hang on.
No,
heavy
we have the
bag.
pyramid because it's going to affect the main campaign.
Oh yeah, true.
Jenny's new house is the pyramid.
Do you want me to roll again?
I kind of
No!
a geyser of. Well, most of them are like could be really funny though. Because like if you get there's butlets in here, there's treants in here, there's just geysers of water, and then some of them will just be rubbish, like the fruit tree grows. I'm just trying to look at whether you can use it as an action,
How many
right?
beans do you get?
You have to roll 3d4.
Right, roll them and then plant them all at the same time.
Well, I think if you
Okay,
dump
I'll add the bag of beans.
add the bag of beans. If you dump one or more of the beans out the bag, they explode. So you can just blow them up on yourself if you want.
I mean, fire? Question mark.
Yeah, exactly.
I rolled 3d4 to see how many beans.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
11 beans.
11 beans. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, because the only annoying thing is it produces an effect a minute later, so it's not great in combat one because it's going to 10 rounds. But before then, the only thing in combat it's good at is if you throw. Just if you dump one or more beans out the bag, they explode. When it says dump, does that mean you just
I mean, I assume you can use them as a projectile, right?
no? It says quite Jesus dump.
No, they must be planted.
No, it does say. But it just
I mean,
says,
for the explosion.
yeah, it says if you dump one or more. It says the issue I have is dump one or more beans out of the bag. Dump for me feels like you just have to turn the bag upside down and throw them on the floor.
Yeah.
But how do you dump like just 2 and hold the rest in? Each creature in that sphere. Oh, we could see. We'll flex it if we need to.
Roll d4 for the how many beans.
Yeah. How many beans? Yeah. How many beans and how far away from it you can get because the 10-foot radius sphere. Jesus. All right, sweet. That was stupid. Nice. We're done. So you got magic items. Add them to your list. We're in the forest. You've been given those from the archives of the Druid, where you, as other characters in the other campaign, were given items. Were given magical items from the Druid archives. The Fire Druids have taken some of their greatest armaments, implements, and the other thing, arcana items, and sent you off towards the forest. You have been given the job of carrying out a kind of prescribed burn of the forest. You are starting from the northwestern side where the river meets, an area where there is, was a encampment, a border forest encampment that is now emptied. Shows signs of a battle that may have been here before, a scuffle, but there are no enemies as you arrive, and this is your base of operations for burning into the forest. It sits right on the edge. What we will have in front of us for the first part of the one shot is a bunch of skill challenges to perform the burns and the different operations required to clear the forest in a safe manner, ensuring the safety of the druids that are involved, ensuring that you don't, whilst you are burning the forest, and we joke about being pyrotechnics, that this is supposed to be a safe control burn, so you're trying to minimize any damage to not plant life, bar the death bloom, animal life, or humanoid life, any creatures that might be living in the forest, to make sure that you're not just killing everything that's there. It's supposed to be done in a controlled manner. So we'll start with a bunch of skill checks, which if they go wrong, will make things harder for you in the end. So the first thing that you will know to do as you go out and and survey these areas, survey the forest, take in the death bloom that is and the signs of the death bloom from the corner of the forest you're at, is a prescribed burning plan. A plan of how you're going to execute, where to execute different burns, which underbrush is good, which forest looks like it's more sick than other parts of the forest. So you know to set your individual teams off with their little firebolt cantrips to start burning the right areas. You don't burn healthy trees, you don't burn treants, you don't accidentally burn any fey creatures that might turn around and mess you up. So, for your skills, we will have the need to get to 5 successes before 3 failures. Each failure is a bad thing anyway, even if you do it beforehand, but every failure will impede some penalty. Your skills to pick from, well, unless there's something else you want to go for, but obvious ones: nature, survival, investigation, persuasion, if you want to talk to the plants, you're all druids after all, or arcana for your magic. So yeah, nature being understanding the local ecosystem, survival around assessing things like the wind, humidity, whether the fire is just going to take off and run, persuasion, convincing the plants and any locals you may run into to move out the way, and arcana about magic.
I have a question already.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So is persuasion, is that a charisma check?
Yeah. Wait, so you've got a persuasion skill.
Well, no, the reason I bring it up is one of my species traits, speech of beast and leaf. I can communicate in a limited manner with beasts, plants, and vegetation.
Yep.
They can understand my words, but I can't understand them, and I have advantage on all charisma checks to influence them.
That sounds like a very good role for you to try and pick up.
Apart from I've got 0 in charisma. We'll skip past that.
Well, we'll skip past that. So,
I've got a +8 in survival.
up to you. We need 3. I will set a DC level, which you obviously won't know. But yeah, based on the DC, we need 5 successes. Every fail will make a bad thing happen in this plan as you go ahead. So I don't know if you want to decide between you, or you just want to randomly pick your skill as a druid, as you command this unit of younger druids, not younger, of less powerful druids in deciding this plan. We can also roll initiative, see who goes first. If you want to do it that way, it's up to you. I don't mind how you want to do it, but either way, I need you guys to give me a skill.
My arcana and nature are my best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're the same for me as well.
I imagine most of them.
Yeah, so
I'll go with perception.
Nice. Oh my god.
I'll go survival.
I'll go arcana.
You want to go nature? Or
yeah, don't mind. I can go nature.
We get what you could do is start one and see if you fail one, and then want to try and turn that fail into success. If some of you got the similar ones.
Well, perception was a 13.
Perception as a 13. Nice.
Survival
That's 9,
was
that's still hot.
survival was a 16.
16.
Arcana's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Nature's 19.
Nice.
okay, in that case, then I'm going to do animal handling checks to try and
Yep.
move the animals away from the areas we're planning to burn. That's an 8.
I will tell you that is 2 fails and 3 successes. So, which ones do we want to roll again to try and achieve 2 more successes before fails? As you are going out spotting, you do a good job in Arcana-wise, pulling the fire amount to the right level. Nature, making sure that you're spotting out, and survival, checking the wind is in the right area. But you fail in some other areas to clear in time. Some animals get hurt. You see some movement in the trees. It looks like maybe some smaller, younger treants start to move. You start to realize that you've misjudged in some of the situations. One of the teams kicks up and calls out as some of these trees start to fight back, and you see a few of them kind of run deeper into the forest on those 2 fails.
Do we know what we failed on? I obviously...
Perception and
in
animal
character.
handling. Yeah.
We went for animal handler. Okay. That's...
Well, that was
That's
the
what
next highest thing I had.
Yeah.
Other than
So you don't have to. You can try and rectify by rolling a skill you've already passed on. I will say one more fail and you fail the task completely.
Okay. We have options here, boys. I'm
Oh,
not
can
saying it's
I,
a character.
can
We
I
have
go
options
for a
here, boys.
nature check instead then to kind of counteract the animal handling, hopefully? Okay, 23.
Nice. 23. 4 successes. We need one more roll. The difference between succeeding a task and failing a task.
I mean, I could do Arcana again.
Yeah.
I could do Animal Handling.
Up to you.
I'll go with Animal Handling, man. Nice. 27.
20. Fucking hell. I
I
should
rolled a
check.
19.
Check your fucking cards. Nice. 27. Animal handling. Actually, I say there'd be smaller treants. You're all druids. You'd understand fully what these things were. You saw the things that you were enraged with a misplaced set of clearing were woodwoads. They are look like treants, but much smaller, and are still plant creatures. Normally follow treants. They're normally kind of neutral. Again, will just defend, and you just missed where they were. These things fought back, clubbed a few of the druids, and then kind of ran off into the woods. But yeah, you notice it was woodwoads. A few of them you managed to calm down with the animal handling and the Arcana check to re-pull back and try and at least mend some of the situation. But some of these woodwoads were pierced and have disappeared off into the forest. Knowing that they're plants and they have the plant camouflage, you're a little bit more careful going forward, not knowing where these woodwoads might reappear. Also, if there's any spells you want to use, each of the skills will do over a day period. So any spells you want to do to help you here, use them, and we will rest at the end of each skill check to reset your skills. So don't worry about using spells here. We'll give you a chance to reset them at the end of each of the skills. So, yep.
I want to...
You've
when
passed
we're
this one now.
resting-
Oh, sorry.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
when we're resting, I'm just doing flavour.
I was just checking you weren't going to be like, I want to roll another check. I'm like, not yet, mate.
Nah. So when we rest after these skill checks, I want to create a bonfire using my create bonfire cantrip to make it all lovely. So we can put some stew on, and should have picked chef as my background.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Nice. So yeah, and you feel fairly safe. You camp up. You have that original camp up in the border of the forest, but as you start to make your way in and start to make the plan, and start burning your way in as druids, you feel pretty at home, feel pretty safe camping in the forest. So you would be setting up bonfires, you would be camping out, you would be using different nature spells to build yourself some safety in the homes. And around you at the moment, it feels like things, you had a bit of an upset, a bit of a misstep in the first challenge, but as you move into the forest, you feel at least safe in what you're doing and who might be around you. The next day passes. Comes round. You are moving into clearing the underbrush and the dead trees. So you want to clear as much of the underbrush and stuff that's going to really set on fire before you go for the big bang, before you go for the napalm blast and just start letting the wildfire jump its way through. So here, slightly more difficult challenge. We need 4 successes before 3 failures. And we're looking to clear areas. So we're looking for, again, we can pick any ones, but the ones that are recommended. Athletic strength to drag away trees, move heavy branches out the way, clear some of the debris that's there. Survival again, for looking at which plants might be high risk, high fuel plants that are going to cause problems. Animal handling, for, again, directing beasts and other animals, forest animals, fey animals that may be around. Perception, again, for spotting any threats that might be there and thereabouts. Dry lightning, nests, anything that might catch you out as you go through here. We need 4...
Discord's going again.
How's it going again? I'm goddamn right at it.
With these, while we're doing that, with these checks, so for instance, if I ritual cast Speak with Animals,
Yep.
would that help with the?
You can it'll give you advantage on the check. Yeah. If you do, as long as you do animal handling, not like athletics.
Yeah, cool.
Right, we should be in Brazil.
Could you use like control flames to help you with advantage on one of the ones? Or?
You could use control flames on. That would be. Yeah, if you were going to use like an Arcana, I'd say we could use it because we've got. I'd say we need at least 1 athletics, 1 survival, 1 animal handling, 1 perception. So if you want to use Arcana as your spare, then I would use that because we need 4, but there's 5 of you. So yeah, if you want to use a different roll, but let me pop those ones down so I don't forget. So yeah, athletics. Survival, animal handling, perception, and then if you want to throw extra ones in after those ones, we can indeed. We are looking for 4 successes before 3 failures. Anyone want to pick athletics, survival, animal handling, or perception? And again, like if you need spells,
I'm going to do animal handling, and I'm going to ritual
advantage.
cast Speak with Animals.
Nice.
The barbarian's not using strength.
Why would you do that?
That's a 15 is the highest.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not great at any of those checks, so if other people are better at them, I'll let them go first.
You do the strength because I got the gauntlets of ogre power.
Yeah, nice.
Oh god. 7.
Oh yeah.
So that was a what? That was a 5, a 2 plus 3 plus 4.
Yeah.
Ooh. Survival and perception.
I'll go with perception again.
Yep.
Or survival, actually. Either one. Doesn't matter.
I'm better with survival if you want to do perception.
I'll go perception then. And that is a 16.
16. Nice.
15 for survival.
Oof. Okay.
7.
I might go with the whole control flames Arcana thing then. It's the extra check. So would the control flames affect for that roll? Or would it just make it relevant?
No, you have advantage on a roll. Yeah, if you want to use a spell to help.
That's a 28.
28. I changed my mind. just to roll with disadvantage.
That was the first roll as well. So
Nice. That is the 4 successes, but obviously one big fail. The athletics check, as you were going to move around, you got the ogre power, the ogre gauntlets. Wanting to show off your power. It's just a fire bond whittling druid. Tries to show off his skills and it backfires in his face. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. As you and your team are moving and go in to move and drag away some of the felled trees, drag away some of the heavy brush, you stumble into a shambling mound which attacks your party of druids. Can you roll me a d4, please?
Everyone.
No, just it was one fail, so just 1d4. So just oak.
Okay. 1.
Oh, one, nice. One druid is killed. One druid is eaten by the shambler mound as it kicks out, limiting some of your party and some of the stuff that might affect. Some things you might need later on.
One of us died. No. I was like, whoa, that's quick.
That's just how I'm doing it, baby. I don't need combat. I just need dice. We're just doing this for 3 hours.
Burn my fish fingers if that was the case.
We're just doing this for 3 hours. Right, we decided he's going to die. Oak's out of here. Oh, how did that happen? That's a shame. Nice. So yeah, you dragging around, clearing underbrush, shambling mound pops out, eats luckily only one of the druids. You managed to free the rest of your party, but yeah, you are one druid down for your party. One person has died. As you rest again, you make your way a few more. You have a good scope and a few more miles have been cleared in this initial area. You've probably got 1 mile square, 1 hex square, which is 3 miles, I think, actually, cleared and ready to start the burning. You know the plan. You guys have enacted the preparation. You've only lost 1 person. You pissed off a couple of wood woads, but that probably won't come back and bite you in the ass as you prepare for the final and the big bang approach, the actual restoration through fire. So using fireballs and fire spells to regenerate and rejuvenate the areas by setting off these controlled flames. And you then will, as druids, follow these flames into the forest as they slowly burn through, making sure that you're keeping certain areas lit where they need to be lit, calming areas down when they get too far. But you've prepared and you are ready to enact this big plan now as you go into the first hex, the first part of the border forest here. This is the hardest challenge level. As of course it would be. You are trying to maintain and make your way through the forest, keeping these things alight. We will need checks for, as a minimum, my mouse is moving around, nature, medicine, arcana, performance, and history. Nature, to understand the needs of the species and the plants as you're moving through, making sure that, again, you're here not just to burn everything down, but to kill off the death bloom and the poisoned plants, but you obviously want the growth to happen after. Medicine, to make sure that we are looking after plants and animals that may get caught and need help in the regrowth efforts. Arcana, to identify where magic, how you can use additional magic on areas where death bloom may be spotted, where there's more poison, to amp it up and amp it down. Performance, because there are fey spirits around. Anyone that would like to, it's kind of like conducting fire ceremonies using essentially cool pagan ritual shit. Fire. And then history for the druidic traditions, rituals, forest lore, anything that can help. Again, make sure that you are guiding this fire in the right ways as you step into the forest. This is the hardest check, so I'm expecting more fails here, as this is why you're here. This is where you earn your money as druids, as you are in control of this delicately balanced what the fuck it's called? Operation.
So, does anyone actually have any good performance stats?
No one picked a druid bard?
No.
Because if no one does, then can I use the effects of my Sylvan Talon scimitar to kind of talk to the Fae
Yes,
and
100%.
understand the phase to try and get an advantage on it.
100%, yes.
I'll go with that then, even though I get a -1 to it.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage is probably better than. 16.
16, nice. So, nature, medicine, arcana, or history.
I mean, the
I'll
only
go
one
with
I can do
history.
out of those is okay.
Oh, is that what you were going to say?
No, I can't do history.
Oh,
I'll go with this.
go history.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. Arcana, medicine, nature.
I could do medicine
Yep.
if you guys want to do the other ones.
And again, if there's something you've got in spell-wise or skill-wise that you want to try and scheme to make it work, then I'm all for it.
That's medicine. Where are you? 14.
14. Arcana or nature.
Well done.
Split it between you.
I can do nature. Yeah.
The druids speaking all do nature, baby.
Ah,
I
it's a
can go
13.
Arcana.
13.
I can't do nature.
And Arcana.
Yeah, I'll try Arcana. And that is
Well,
a
You've done
21.
one, have you not?
Oh, shit, I have. Sorry. I thought we were in extras.
You will be in extras. Yeah, we can take another one. Timmy.
I got 21 as well.
Perfect.
Fucking typical. Cool. I will say on the balance of that, you're aiming for 6 successes before four. I think it's after 3. Yeah, it's before 4 failures. So after 3, so you are on 3 failures and 3 successes now. So it's looking bad, but if you can pull out an addition, 3 successes. That's with the additional one that's on as well. If you can pull out another success with a skill that you're confident with, or 2 successes, you can get up to the 6. It will still technically count as a pass, but you will still have a negative impact. If you fail it, it will be bad, or it will have a more negative effects. So you've done the.
Give us a skill to roll then.
You got what? Sorry.
Give us a skill to roll.
Well, it's your choice now on what you would like to use to help control this thing. I'm happy to take on something, because now you've gone through and picked the skills that are there. I'm happy for you to pick skills that fit. We've already had 2 Arcana, so I'd probably say no more Arcana. But we could take another Nature or another something else. If you guys got it.
I'll do another nature check.
Yeah,
That's 26.
nice. That is a pass. 4 passes to 3 fails.
I could do a survival.
Yep, we haven't done survival.
Then at 20, baby, for 28.
Oh, jeez. We'll take that 20. Well, we can take a nat 20 as 2, technically, so that would get you to the 6, unless anyone really wants to throw the hat in the ring to really throw it over the line.
Nah,
Anyone feeling confident? Anyone feeling confident? Nice. So, as you go through and control, this is the hardest day's work of magic use you've had. You are all helping and controlling for small teams. You've probably got like 2 or 3 druids in each of your sets. You're helping control the flames, toning down flames and fireballs where they go too much, pulling back on certain areas, clearing and communing with creatures that appear and anything else. You come across a group of what may be potentially could have been some kind of like portal to the Feywild, as you piss off a Fey being, something that looks almost like a dryad or a fairy in nature, as they came out and try and use the plants against you, try to defend what's going on here, and it takes you a while to kind of hold back the fire, deal with what is going on with this Fey being, stop them trying to charm you, Send a couple of your druids. There's a few of your druids that go down in pain. There's a few that run through frightening spells that have been thrown against them and disappear off back to camp as you try to get this whole thing back under control. And then with a few more nature and arcana checks, you manage to deal with the Fey being and keep the fire going as you all make your way deeper into and clearing this first 3 miles of wildfire. The wildfire is now up and burning. The smoke will be seen from miles around as the forest is now alight, and the wildfire is starting to slowly, from this corner, kind of burn its way out into the forest. That night you take shifts, so you're having to sleep as close to the front line of this fire as possible, to make sure that teams are still there, keeping control of what's going on, as you guys will roll off and let the night crew carry on. As you finish your full rest, as the sun is starting to come up on the 3rd day of this burning exercise, you are all awoken as the night crew that are finishing off call out to you as you find the fire has come up to almost like an impassable part of the forest. It's been burnt out and then all of a sudden hits this. The druids are trying to reignite the fire. They're trying to kick it on as it hits this level of forest where the color has changed. You didn't see this color change as you were coming in, but it was either gradually happening or something has happened overnight where the leaves are now this dark purple, deep dark purple, blacks in the trees. Almost looks like some of the trees are already pre-burnt. They're like that black peat color. And as the druids that were there in the night trying to keep this fire going have been trying to ignite and push through and are having no effect. The fire is up and like licking around the sides here, and it's almost like the forest is pushed back to the edge of what's going on. As you're awoken and kind of brought to this, you can see as well, you try and direct them where you can to see what is going on, but there is something that is stopping this fire pushing any further. There is a kind of a wall of fire that is just unable to pass through, and as it tries to pass in, it's kind of dying out and just sizzling away, almost like the oxygen has been taken away from it. It's not being like dampened by wind or anything else. It runs out and just loses all of its effort. Something that is very odd that you have never seen before. And as you notice the deep dark purples, the vines that kind of cover the floor here, the whole forest ground looks to be entwined as this one large plant. As you realize, you are probably close to this is what you've been warned about, right? Something you're looking for in the forest. This stinks of the death bloom. You found it. You guys have stepped out. You've gone into the forest. You've been sent out just to clear and try and kill back the death bloom. And this is your enemy. Your enemy must be here in front of you. And you have a chance to take this thing down. So as you all collect yourself up, you have your underling druids there trying to keep the flames going. You as a group, as the collective leaders of this druid expedition, kind of step through one of the areas where the fire units walk through the fire, because you might all take damage. As you step through the kind of gaps that are bid and step into the land for this first time, as you step into kind of over this threshold into this this purple landscape, this purple haze of vines and leaves, you feel like a chill as the ground, as you touch on it, almost like shivers and shimmers and runs out as you see vines whipping and moving, as you feel like you've stepped into something here. Is there anything you would like to do in this at this time?
I am going to cast Dark Skin on myself.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, Bolo, bark skin goes up. Your skin, your halfling body turns into almost like a small twig blight. The armor being applied via the strengthening of your skin to bark.
Boris is going to wander over to John Krasinski.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow, I think you may need this. And I'll lay my hand on him and cast Longstrider.
Oh, nice. Just so.
Thank you.
Okay, so you know what that means.
I'm sure it's on my spell list.
Okay.
10
Just
feet.
checking.
10 feet extra speed
10 feet extra speed.
for an hour.
Does that work if I choose to wild shape?
Yeah.
Excellent. So killer whale, here we come. 15-foot land speed.
By the way, I assume material components aren't.
Yeah, we're not worried about it. We don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Iz. Nice. As you, you are all on the edge of this area looking out. You can see the plants in front of you, like I say, these thick wooden trees. As you look for movement, all you see around you is this viney environment. These thick roots, these vines that almost look like branches, where trees have been felled and are like running along. Almost some of the vines are as thick as some of the tree trunks here, and you can make out there is a larger tree, almost like beckoning out to you. As you all step into this area, as you step in, and the druids behind are trying to keep the fire going, and as you kind of all step in, the fire itself continues up and almost gains like a bit of height on the outskirts, like whatever was compressing it is increasing it up, as there is now like a wall of fire behind you as you stand on this precipice. Would anybody like to roll anything? Prepare anything? Or walk anywhere? We might go into initiative just so I can take count of where you guys are doing and who's doing what when.
How far away from this kind of wall are we?
You are right at the wall now, but the wall, it's almost like as you step in and you're looking around, where the fire's been like licking up and then just like dying down, as you kind of step in and step a few bits forward, as these shimmers go out, as the bark skin gets cast and like the ground kind of quivers with all your footsteps on, the fire behind you almost takes on a bit more flame, to the point where you would almost want to take a step forward, as you can feel there's this kind of wall that's behind you. You can get the druids to calm down what's going on, but they seem to be, the fire itself seems to have pulled itself up a little bit more. It seems to be a little bit stronger.
Using my barbarian traits, I want to use magical awareness.
Oh yeah.
So I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 foot of me that isn't behind total cover, and I can see what school of magic it belongs to.
Nice.
Just want to get. So my logic is I want to get an inkling whether this is magical or something more ethereal.
Yes, very interesting. You sense magic. What magic do you sense? I don't know if it actually matters so much exactly what magic you sense. You sense that you get the pings, obviously, from the guys around you that have got some magical items behind you. In front of you, you get like a general sense that there is magical presence within the forest, but it's very low level. Almost like if you were to imagine that your sense as it runs into I have no better way of describing it than almost like Neo Matrix mode, where you're seeing the pulses, you're seeing like the electrical currents run through. It looks like everything is connected, and everything as you are noticing it runs back to this large central tree. This tree that is almost risen out of the ground, where its roots kind of rise up probably 3 or 4 foot, and then it joins the trunk, and the trunk is up. This tree that is much larger than the rest around it, that seems to be the nucleus of wherever this magic is flowing, and that tree itself hums with the magical presence.
I point at the tree and go, right, I think that's the one. And I do not add more to that. That is literally all I say.
I'll have 14 for perception.
Nice, 14 perception. As you, I'm trying to see if I've got a better halfling model. I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, I've got a little green boy. 14 for perception. As you, you can't see any movement of creatures. So if you're looking for beings, there are a lot of trees here. There's a lot of tree coverage, and you know that if you are coming up against plant types, much like you got caught out with the wood roads, that if there is something here, it'd be very good at being camouflaged and hidden. This, I think, with a 14, you would feel stepping forward is what is beckoning you, but stepping forward almost feels a little bit like you'd be walking into a trap, right? You know that if you walk and step forward into this area, that you're going to have your wits about you, because wherever you've come from, this is the sign that you are walking into the belly of something. But you remember, you were sent here, and the fire druids, there's an arrogance in the fire druids that I would say you guys almost feel like if this is the Death Bloom, is this the thing you're here to fight? And you guys are the ones that are going to take it down. You're going to save, and you're going to kill the Death Bloom. It's about time that you, as the fire druids, you got the win. This is what you're here for. So there's a bit of you that's like, this feels like the thing we're here to kill. This feels like the thing we've been sent to do. Aren't we good? We found it in 3 days. And there's that part of you that goes, but we're smarter than this. I know that this is kind of, I know that I'm almost walking into a trap, but I'm walking into its lair. I'm walking into your house to kill you.
This is the Death Bloom. This is what we're here for. It's about time. I'm going to take it down, but I don't pass on about traps. Because I'm arrogant like that. I'm here to do it. I'll also expend a wild shape slot to summon my wild elemental.
Nice. Cool. Right. Let's put people on the board. Can you all give me initiative rolls, just so we can get you lined up, and then we can go through an order.
22.
Woo!
21.
You guys, you put all your points into fighting stuff, didn't you? You shit.
No, 7. I rolled in like 20.
Ooh! Who got 7?
Me.
Yeah.
And me.
You both got 7s. Who wants to go first, or what's your dex? What's the dex off? Who's got the highest dex?
You got plus what?
I've got +2.
I got +1, so you go first.
Okay.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So, give you some perspective. Why is this camera not moving the way I want it to move? So, from a top-down view, I'm going to get some fire so we see where we are. There's a lot of trees on the board, so we'll have to get used to it. This is the large tree that's humming with magic. You guys are a halfling. Oh, what the hell are you all? You're a furbolg. You can be that guy because it's a furbolg. Human. What race were you? Oh, tiefling. I've got you in a different... It's weird. I've got you in a different order on the 2 different screens, which I've never noticed before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
And I've got my elemental.
Yeah, I'll get an elemental out for it, just so you can get peace. Boris, Viola, Tiefling, Oak's an old man. I used some of the druids from last time. Some of the dwarves from last time, sorry. And Furbolg and. Oh, fuck it, I'll leave that one. Wicked. So you have the druids that are working behind you. Let me go get some fire so we can move the fire on the board, because I might need that for later. Sweet. So, you guys are back towards the wall here as you've kind of stepped forward slightly. I'll get those elementals out in a second. That wall of little didgeridoos on the floor is that wall of fire that the druids are holding up there as it's licked up to probably 10, 15 foot of this kind of like blaze of firebolt that's holding there. This tree that is 70, 80 foot away from you is calling this energy, and from around you can just hear the floor and stuff starting to move as you can't pick out with that 14 in perception. With your passives, you won't pick out any actual movement, but you get a feel that this area, this floor, this hole, you have stepped into the kind of lair of something. So up first is Boris. Anything you would like to do, spell or movement or check wise?
Maybe just do a perception check and see if I can spot any threats.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to make your fire elemental a little pig because it's the thing I've got closest to me.
23 for perception.
23 for perception, nice.
When it dies, we can have bacon.
23 for perception. You see, you would see actually with the 23. Let me get up my other screen. You would see moving between trees, some out to the left. You're like left as you're looking at it, and then right as you're looking at it. You see and you spot woodwoads. You've been looking for them. You know you annoyed some of them, and they have an ability called tree stride, which let them step in and step out of trees. They almost teleport between trees. So you find it, even with a 23, you find it difficult to put like a number on how many there might be there, but you definitely see these woodwoads, and they are medium creatures. They are the same size as you guys. They kind of like pass in and pass out of trees. So you see these almost like tree trunk type things move. These little yellow firefly beady eyes that just disappear into a tree and disappear out. And you just see them like pass between a tree, pass between a tree, pass between a tree, pass. Could be the same one, could be different ones, could be 5, could be 10, could be 1. You're not even sure, but you've seen that to the left and to the right of you, there are woodwoads that are dancing their way around.
That's not ominous in the slightest.
Oak, you're up.
I so we haven't found where the main corruption's from, have we? Or
No, you feel like you've stepped in. If you're all sharing information that you believe this big tree is the source of this magic. So yeah, if Sononus has shared out what he's seen from his sense of magic, the trees and everything are like pulsing with this light magical energy across the whole of the kind of this area that you're looking out into, and all of it is like a lattice network that comes back to this tree here.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what like energy they're pulsing with?
Yeah, we could have given you the one last time. Yeah.
22.
22. The 22. You feel like everything here is connected. Whilst there's no actual spell going on here, almost the spell that you would find is let me just get it up. Giggity giggity goo. Hold, please. Almost, you'd pick up enchantment magic, which is a little odd at first. But as you look around with the 22, you kind of get the feel that everything within this area, this pulsing area, this lair, if we call it a lair, is likely there is light, like animal friendships or like plant speak spells going on. That anything that is in this area is either potentially being charmed or having some charm effect put on it. And that's like that's the largest current you get as like an overall spell here. There is no actual magic going on here that you could see, but as a sense for Arcana, that's what you'd get is an enchantment.
Okay. That ends my go, I think.
Yeah. Cool. On initiative count 20. Can you all make Constitution saving throws, please?
Oh dear.
That's a 16.
16 is a fail.
I've got a +6. I got 13.
Fail.
That's a 6.
Fail.
Yeah, same.
Fail. Nice. That all? Who hasn't rolled? I only got 4. Or did you?
Me.
Yeah, here he is.
9.
Fail. Nice. You all miss a little bit too early on. As these plants and these bits are moving, that there are a few of these little myconids, these few little spores, these fungal growths that are growing alongside the plants here. And as you are kind of looking around and trying to work out what's going on, just a few of them just and little spore bursts happen around you. You are all charmed.
I get advantage against charmed condition.
Oh, yeah, you can reroll. Yep.
15.
It's still a fail.
Oh, balls.
So yeah, you are still charmed. So yeah, you cannot attack the charmer, and the charmer has advantage on ability checks to interact with you guys socially. So as this effect goes off, these spores spout, you all feel safe. You feel like you want to help. You think they're intruders. That you need to protect the forest. You need to look after what is here. In your... Oh, this is an interesting one. Charmed, I don't think, would give it the ability to necessarily speak to you in your mind. But yeah, you all feel safe. You feel that whatever threat was here is not a threat against you. Whatever is here to defend, you are on the side of defending. As Bodo, you are up.
Okay. Do we get any indication as to what the threat to that is?
The threat feels like the fire. The fire feels like threat. It feels like what you're doing maybe isn't good. That you should be protecting the forest, not burning the forest.
Okay. I guess in that case, I will turn round and use Dispel Magic on the firebolt.
Yeah. You use the spell of magic as you reach back and clear an area. As you see the druids behind kind of look at you strangely, the ones that were controlling that area of the spell, and they're like, "What's going on? What?" They don't seem to think the same as you. They look bewildered as to why you have.
Is there any roll at the end of the turn or anything to stop the condition, or is it just...
Nope.
Okay. That's my go then.
Nice. The 2 7s. Me God.
So, just to clarify, we're charmed, we can't attack the tree. We're trying to protect the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, creating fire is not going to help. Do we think the other druids are enemies?
No, not necessarily enemies. That you a bit like Bodo. Like you're getting the feeling that you should be protecting the forest, and the fire maybe is a bad thing. So it's not that you want to attack the other druids, but maybe you might want to stop them. You get you're a bit torn between like what is the best plan of action, and that's part of that charm. You feel torn in like multiple directions. You still have part of who you are, but then the part of this that as you're here, you're like, is this the right thing? It's almost like, is this the right thing to do? Is what we're doing the correct thing? Are we actually doing good or doing bad?
Okay, if that's the case, the druid that is nearest to me, that is, how far away am I? Can I try and get within 30 foot?
Yeah, you'll
of
be
the
within
druids
30
that's
foot.
Trying to put things on fire.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Nice.
Have a wisdom save.
Wisdom
please.
saving throw for these boys. That's a nat 1, baby. That dice maybe needs to go in the jail for a
Fail.
little.
He's held.
Nice. So the one that is looking.
I say, we must protect the forest.
So yeah, the one that as you've cleared that space, Bodo, is your is looking back at you, baffled, asking you what to do. Next thing, he's just been held. As the other druids kind of look to their left and right and kind of start to work. It's almost like that. Oh, what the hell is going on? As they're trying to work out themselves. Timmy.
Are the flames we created count? They're just not natural flames, or they're magical flames?
They're from magical spells, but they then become real flames. You're using magical fire to set stuff on fire.
Control flames is like a non-magical flame.
You'll be able to control so you won't be able to stop the firebolt coming out of their hands or the fire spells that come out of their hands, but you'll be able to stop the fire that it's creating. So it's a bit like the aftermath. You can't stop a fireball, but you'll be able to stop the aftermath of a fireball.
Well, I'll do that then.
Cool. So again, you start to die down. How far does
5
it?
foot cube.
5 foot cube. Yeah. So again, you start knocking bits out. So these druids now are one of them is held, and the others are kind of looking between each other. They can see that fire is starting to pick up as you are like killing bits of it here, and as you're killing it, they're trying to fill the gaps. As from their point of view, it looks like the fire's doing what it should be doing. It's gone back up to the height it was. It's just not creeping forward. So you kill a little bit there as the druids kind of look around, still unsure as where they should move. As we go around back to the top, you start to see and feel movement as a few of these creatures. Let me just get up there. Where? Okay. I was just checking I hadn't miscalculated. It's too late now. Cool. As you hear the movement, as some of these woodwoads start to step out, as they pull out of trees around you. We'll have one here, one here, one here. I'm using minis from blights, but these are woodwoads. So these are plant creatures. You know them. They are normally, again, good. They are strong because they are like the animate. They're not quite treants. They're like down from treants. And you know that they have these weird fey tendencies. They sometimes are, where treants more look after. They're fey beings that look after the land and where they go. The woodroads are more minions of like fey creatures that help, and you know they have this ability to. So you see these 3 woodroads just appear out of the trees in front of you as they are kind of making their way towards you. Again, these are different creatures, but you feel that same kind of effect against them. Boris, you are up.
Like we're still protecting the trees and the creatures.
Yeah. These things, there's a weird... Give me a insight check.
Insight, let's go. 12 on the dice plus 9, 21.
21. As these woodroads, again, you are really torn in this moment as these woodroads, as they appear out, their stance, you feel like they're on your side. That they are on the side of the trees, of the plants. You can't tell. You can't touch. Cool. But their stance towards you is either like they're coming towards you in a more menacing fashion. You can see that they're like their club arms are kind of raised up. It's almost making you want to kind of like look behind you to be like, who are you coming here to fight? Because you look like you're coming here to fight me. But they can't be coming here to fight you because they're part of this thing. They're part of the same forest, the forest you're protecting. So again, you get this weird tour in your head. It's almost like you're mentally being you feel like a little bit like you're mentally being fucked with, but you can't discern which is the right way.
And what do we do in the meantime?
Bye. Just warming my dice up. Get the ones out.
The druids that are with us.
Yep.
Can I cast Entangle on them in a 20-foot square?
Yeah. If you can, that's just going to hold them still though. So at the moment they're not moving, they're just creating they're just doing a firewall. Yeah, if you think that's going to help, then you could do it. But I'm just letting you know that Entangle is just going to hold them still, and they're still just burning.
I don't think I have anything that can stop them burning, so...
Yeah, it's almost like we all put on all our fire spells and not water spells.
What?
Yeah, I'll entangle them.
Yeah, sweet. Do they roll it or only if they move? Or is it they roll straight away when they're in?
In the area when I cast a spell, strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Got a big fat 0. That'd be 10.
Oh yeah, they fail.
Nice. So 1 is held, 2 of them are now entangled, as you can hear like the murmuring of these druids as they are confused as hell as what's going on. Just so we are aware, as you guys all have movement, Oak, you are up next, but do you want to move in different areas? So let me just get you sorted. Do I give you... No, because I might need those tags later. Hayward, you're the little one at the back, the little green one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm next to the pig.
No, it's all the way around. I put the pig next to one. You're next to the pig. So you've got a shield, so you know who you are, because you're a weird colour one.
Yeah.
The one here, Oak, is you with the grey, because you're an old man.
Okay. Yep.
Ginger beard, ginger hair is Boris. And then the hairy one is the Furbolg with the blue cape. I'll get it nice and close so we know. So if you would have liked to have moved into a different area, then let me know now if you are stead. Now, I'm assuming those that cast spells backwards would have been closer to the back. I've not played with the first tree. That's going to happen a few times.
Is it a billowing cake?
No, it's not. It's just because
One
there's a
of our
mini.
magic items, remember?
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know what creatures you were until about 10 minutes before we played. So these are just the minis you got. So the 3 of you that have cast spells backwards, we've put to the back, leaving...
Oh yeah, I'm concentrating on the entangle.
Okay, cool. Good.
It'd be 10 feet sort of behind me. So to the east.
What, the spirit?
Yeah. And as I'm charmed, I'm not really commanding it to do anything, so if I don't tell it to do anything,
Yep.
it automatically takes dodge action.
Okay. Cool, good to know. Where are you? You're here, so I will put... I'm just going to put pig under your name. Even though it's a fire spirit, but... So I remember initiative.
It can take the form of a beast in flames. So.
Oh, nice. Flying pig.
Roast pork.
Oak, you are up. Still charmed. As you look around again, you see these woodwoes that have stepped out of these trees. They just like, essentially like, phase out of these trees. They've teleported close to you and are kind of stepping towards. But again, you still feel that charm effect.
Well, I don't feel threatened by him, so I'm just going to turn around and use control flames to try and put out the flames at the other druid to try to
Nice.
keep going.
Cool. Yeah, so as you guys look back again, you're again trying to control you and who did it before? Bodo did it before. You're just dotting out bits of these flames here. So as the brush is like taking fire and going up, you're killing it out. But these druids they're kind of keeping going. You see it. You can see they are visibly confused about what's going on and looking kind of left to right. With one held, two now entangled. Then there's some of them are starting to stop. I think on their round, they look like they're about to stop and just be like, "What the fuck's going? What's going on? You've entangled two of us. One person's held. There's like one druid out there doing his best to try and concentrate fully on keeping this up as you guys are putting out the flames. As they can see behind you, these woodwoes kind of starting to creep out. Cool. On initiative count 20. Maybe I'll do it. I'll do it. You kind of breathe out, almost like the way helium would like get out of your system in the end. As you guys kind of breathe, and that confusion, that weird state leaves your mind. The charm leaves you. You look around, you realise you've been trying to put out the flames there. You see the druids, you see the entangle, the whole person's up. And then as you kind of all turn, you realise that behind you, these woodwoes are creeping up. Your mind gets a little more clarity as I need you to all roll Constitution saving throws again. This is for poison.
I'm immune to... So with the immunity to poison, is that poison damage or poison itself?
I think it is, because the poison can... it wouldn't make sense, but... hello, Google, my old friend.
You were immune to the poison... I'll just read what it is. It's the Nature's Ward thing.
Okay.
You're immune to the poison condition.
Okay, yeah, good. As long as it
So
says
you're
poison
not immune
condition.
to damage, but you're immune to the condition.
Perfect. So you pass.
I got an 18.
Fail.
I've got 7.
That's obviously a fail.
18.
Yeah, I got a 10, which is obviously a fail.
Cool. You are all... Boris?
On, you said?
Con, yep.
12.
Fail. So all except Bodo, who is immune. You all have the poison condition. That means you have disadvantage on your attacks. As again, these spores around you release out. This time you are aware that something is affecting you here, as you all have the poison condition. Again, seemingly for a round. Up next is Bodo.
Okay. So now I'm got a bit more clarity.
Yeah, as you look around you, and again, if you want to do checks for where you are now, you can have a perception, a investigation, a check, as well as your goes, just to remind you. As you've now come out of this state, there are 3 woodwoads who have been like creeping up towards you.
Can I do a perception check just to get an idea? Kind of get my bearings a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an 11.
11. You, as you kind of quick turn round, you see the poison. You see that the rest of the party have been affected. They're coughing and have been hit by these things. You recognise, and as you are immune, you still would almost like taste it like a little bit of spice. That you know that there's a poison condition out there. You realise what has roughly happened and spin, but just catch your immediate vicinity. There are 3 woodwoads who are menacingly walking towards you.
Okay, I will.
My elemental got dirty 20 for the concept.
Oh yeah, of course. That's pass. Get poisoned, no pig.
I'm going to cast. Where is it? I'm going to cast Fire Shield myself.
Concentration.
With the Warm Shield. It's not concentration, but
Okay.
it's up to 10 minutes.
Nice.
Any melee attack on me, they take 2d8 fire damage. And I have
Nice.
resistance to cold damage, which I'm sure they're not going to be doing, but yeah.
These woodwords have got icicle wands. They stole them from a druid. Cool. Fire shield cast. That's your magic action. I'm assuming your action.
And yes, and then I'm gonna click the heels on my boots.
Nice. Double speed.
Extra movement. Yes.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna step in front of the woodwood to the south.
Okay.
Just
Alongside.
yeah, step up to him.
Just step up alongside. Or one further. You want to get in.
One
melee?
more further down, like so I'm like right in front of him.
Right.
You know, just trying to entice him to
Goad him. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I wish you could just stay back if you wanted though.
And that's my go.
Nice. Cool. So up next are.
The music's a bit loud.
What is the music?
Yeah, it just got really
it's
loud all of a sudden.
I did it. Yeah, I tried it. We were trying to get the level right last time. I think this is it. So I'm trying to get it to the same level in my ears as it is for you, so I can judge it. Just shout if you need me to turn it down. Just create some action. So up next are the woodworks. They're going to step forward. We will do them in order that I can count them. So actually, with that up.
What's this whole magical action thing? Is it different to a normal?
No,
No,
just
it's just the change in the wording.
yeah. It just means if you do a spell, it's you doing a magic action.
Right. Okay.
Because it's I think in the main use is so if you action surge, you don't get 2 magic actions. You only get 2 actions. So you can't be a
Right.
wizard with 1 level or 2 levels of fire anymore, and then cast 2 fireballs.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So they just changed it to call it magic action. So up next, the woodworks. 5, 10, 15. He's going to step forward. 5, 10, 15. Step forward. And then he is right up close to you. So, against Sir Nonos, this tree, as you get your clarity back, you spin and see this woodward. It walks right up to you. It swings down as it's going to take 2 club attacks against you. The first one is a 16. Dan, you're Sir Nonos.
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot capital. 16 misses.
16 misses. Second one is a 14, so that's going to miss. 2 bad rolls as this woodward swings and misses. Oak. Same thing against you. First one is an 18.
Hits.
Hits. I'll do both of them together. Second one is only a 14.
Hits.
Woo! Then he's got no AC. 2 hits. D4, 6, 13 points of force damage for the first one. And 10 points of force damage for the second. Oh shit! You all have what's the middle healing potion? Superior healing potions. I think they are. That we were supposed to do at the beginning as well. So everyone has a superior healing potion as well. One.
What do you mean? I'm a cleric. I've got healing in my
You might
kit.
have healing as well, but you all have one healing potion as well, just in case. And then he's not cleric. He's a druid.
I've got more healing spells
spells
on
than
this
you do
druid
now.
than I do on Arthur.
And then the last one is going to swing against the halfling wizard. First attack is that's a much better roll for me. 25.
Yep, that hits.
And second one is a 15, sorry.
That misses.
15 misses. So the first one hits. He's going to take damage as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. So you take 10 points of force damage.
He takes 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of fire damage. As he gets hit, you hear this thing cry out, as that fire damage seems to be quite effective. He is
only does it when they hit, doesn't it? It doesn't do just any melee attack.
Yes, I think so. It says if you are hit.
Whenever a creature you're within 5 feet,
Yeah.
hits you with a melee attack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
That's
just
just
a presence. It is then going to, after being hit with fire, use 10 feet. You will get a melee, a opportunity attack as it's going to try and tree stride away.
Yeah. Sure.
You set it on fire. It doesn't like fire. So it's on the other side of that tree.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done. So it's whatever I think it's only melee, unless you've got a melee spell, but it's only a melee attack you can do.
Yeah, that's 19 to hit.
Yep, hits.
I guess I've got that. Is it one hand or two-handed? Because I haven't got anything else in the other hand. Do I do the two-handed roll if I haven't got anything in the other hand,
Yeah.
or will I?
Yeah.
So that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning. Cool. As you hit it with the bludgeoning damage, it doesn't. You just kind of like boom, into the side of it. It dents a bit of the bark, but you can see this is a strong tree. Barely pays attention as you donk it as it moves. Fire was way more effective. As it tree strides in and tree strides down in front of Boris. You see Boris in front of you as you've come to your senses. You've got this poison. This woodrow just steps out of the tree right in front of you, slightly singed, a little bit of smoky bark coming out there. Cedarwood. As Sir Nunus, you are up.
So I'm still charmed, yeah? And I'm poisoned.
No, charmed gone. You're just poisoned.
What does poison do again?
Disadvantage on attacks.
And saving throws.
And so I don't think it is actually. I think it's just no. It's attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, it's ability test.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have the old rules, so yeah, we'll roll with that.
How close is everyone to me?
Pretty close. I mean, how close do you want them to be? 10 foot away is everybody. You've got a 5 foot gap between you and 3 of your party members.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do rage. I'm gonna roll a d8.
Yep. Wild magic, baby.
And that is a 5 on the wild magic table, which is whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage end, that creature takes 1d6 force damage. Force damage. Nice.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to tick off a rage.
Yep. And remember what rage does
Yeah.
for damage.
I mean, I've got 1 strength. It's kind of irrelevant.
No, but it will half your incoming bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
Oh, this is force damage. So it doesn't
bludgeoning,
work.
piercing, and slashing.
Yep. So just bear
And
in mind.
I've got other stuff. Lasts until the end of my next turn, so I can still use an action.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use a bonus action as an action. I can't cast spells with it either, so I've just got to try and hit things, I guess. So I'm going to try and hit the one next to me.
Yep.
To my east.
Yep.
Got disadvantage, you said?
Disadvantage.
This should be good because I only have a +5 to attack. I mean, that's a nat 1 and a 19, so
That's a
we'll have to go with the nat 1 though, I'm
that's
afraid.
a miss there, baby.
How do we cure the poison?
As you give me a medicine check or nature.
Medicine's better. 24.
24. As you, this is a strength of like spore that you have not seen before. It doesn't feel like you can shake it off. It feels like this will run out in time, the same way the charm did.
Okay, that's fine. That's me done. So I am raging.
Yep. Raging is up. Tim.
I'd like to move 5 feet like southeast.
Yep. Oh, I haven't done a tree. Why not put these trees on? Do it every time. Yep. The wood roads for you are all behind you, by the way. So you got one here, and
Yeah,
one
yeah.
here. Okay.
Oh, there's a big one there as well.
No, they're behind this tree.
Yeah, alright. Okay. Who's that in front of me? On my side?
Bordeaux.
Yeah, thing random. Okay.
Yep.
I will.
The wizard.
I'll use Scorching Ray, all 3 beams on that one next to Bodo.
Yo. The one is it's not next to him anymore. The one down here, the one that was hit before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one behind that tree.
Yep. I'm hiding behind the tree. God damn, my slippers off my feet, I swear. You rolling?
Fuck's sake, I rolled a nat 20 and a 10, so that'd be 18.
18
Yes,
hits.
right?
Yep.
I'll roll all 3 beams first.
Yep.
Uh, 17 to hit.
17 misses.
The last one's going to miss as well then.
Cool. One of the rays hits, the other two fire off, disappearing into the wall of fire behind.
So 7, but I get a plus D8 because my thing's up.
Wait, what's the fire type? What's the spell types? Sorry, the damage types?
Fire.
For how much?
I
7?
get plus 8 my elemental.
Oh,
With my elemental, the extra D8, it'll be 15 in total.
15 in total. Nice. Yeah, you fire up. The fire elemental adds a d8 to your fire damage.
Have you used fire damage then?
Oh, okay. Does it not have to be next to you? It can just be floating near you.
No, just as long as it's on the thing.
Okay, little bitch. Yeah, that fire damage again. It goes in. Boris, as you see this thing, as it hits it, again wails out. As this bits of this strong bark start to burn in front of you.
Bonus action, I will command my elemental to get into a position where I can see the one I've just hit.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not ready.
Yeah, it should be able to. Yeah, move a little bit just to side to see.
Just get this thing up.
Nice.
I will launch a flame seed.
A flame shield. A fiery ball.
That was a bad roll. That's only going to be 12. So.
12 does not hit. That one is looking quite weak. The other two looking good as the fire spirit is up. Up next, you are all preoccupied. What range do I need? Stepping out from the tree with a speed of 30. And stepping towards, almost pulling itself out from the tree, is this this horror, this half skeletal, half wooden creature that just rips itself off and steps down from that large tree. And as it lands softly, just slowly and calmly steps its way, as you guys are fighting the woodworks here and the fire is going off, steps its way towards you as it lands here, taking a full 30-foot movement, and looks towards you all, as you all will hear coming from that direction in. Who? We'll say it will flick to common. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
I do with the scimitar I got.
Oh, nice. So, in Sylvan, the rest of you will hear a voice that comes out. A voice that is you pick up is from someone there, but almost is directionless and from all directions all at once, as it just rumbles out and round in a language you don't understand unless you understand Sylvan. If you understand Sylvan, you hear the voice say, "Yes, let's take out the intruders, remove them from my lands." As it steps forward, it is going to look towards, I think it's going to look towards who isn't occupied. Fucking all your names, man. Timar. As it's going to raise a hand towards you, and a kind of like raising up from its hand as the vines from the ground come up. This ray of dark energy just comes flying towards you. That is an 18. Isn't it? 18 hits. Nice. I don't know what all your DCs are, as you will take. Why can't I do the maths? I can. 12 points of necrotic damage. Can you give me potentially
reaction to Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah. I need to give it a con save as well.
Dirty 20 for con save.
Dirty 20. Nice. So you save. You're already poisoned, but you save him further poisoning. Yeah, you can Hellish Rebuke. Is that an attack or is that a saving?
It's a dex save, spell 16.
Dex save. That's a fail.
3d10. Roll on D&D Beyond, climb with d10s.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12 fire damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. This doesn't seem to affect this creature like it affects the woodwoods.
Mistake, because of my elemental affinity, any fire damage ignores resistance.
If
it has resistance.
No, it just doesn't. It's just not.
It's
just normal. Yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. It's just not. It's not got vulnerability. So yeah, it does what a normal Hellish Rebuke would do. Sweet. That is. Let's go up next, the Druids will continue. So the Druids now, as you are, have your what the hell is the word I'm looking for? Your brains, your charm effect has gone. You can command them to fire their flame towards something else if you would like, or continue the burn of the forest. And depending on what might happen, you can pull the burn towards and close off the area of lair. So if they continue, the wall of fire will start stepping slowly towards you guys. You'll start burning into the forest and take back some of the lair area, or you can have them stop and fire a produce flame cantrip at a target. For the number of druids alive, we will do a number of d8s per druid. So would you like them to keep pushing the firewall forward and start taking control of more of this land, or fire at one of these wood woads? Essentially, it will be in their range.
Continue the wall.
Yeah, take
Yes,
some layer.
Yeah, let's slowly push it back.
Nice. As they'll push that line forward. So we are back round to the top of the round. Boris, you up? You are still poisoned.
Yeah, I'm going to drop the.
Yeah. Did I lose all of you or just Weaver?
Lost me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we can-
I heard drop con, and then it disappeared.
Oh, yeah, drop concentration on the entangle.
Yep.
And there are wood boats around us still?
Yeah, there's one right in front of you.
I might as well just attack it. How's it looking?
Fucked
Before I
up. A little bit burnt. You saw
Yeah,
the fire damage really fucked it up.
Yeah, let's just attack it with the scimitar. 16 to hit.
16 misses.
What's my dual wielding? Because I don't really understand the new rules. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll make another attack. Yeah, that misses too.
Good job. Stay where you are.
My action and bonus action. Yeah, stay where I am.
Oak, you're up. You are also still poisoned.
Can I run around behind the one that attacked me
Oh,
and get the other one in a straight line?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Are they both within 15 feet of me?
5, 10. Oh. No, the other one's 20.
Okay.
There's 2 squares in between those two.
Oh, okay. I'll just hit the one in front of me with
Okay.
burning hands.
Ooh. Is that a cone? Is it cone? Or is it line?
Yeah, it's a cone, yeah. Cone.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's a way of sneak without hitting one of your teammates. Okay, cool. I thought there might be a way of. There probably was a way of getting them both, but you'd probably end up getting someone on. You'd get the Furbolg.
I'll just go for the one in front of me then.
Fine. Are you sure? Is it Dex? What is it? Attack or save? Smells like a save.
It's a save. It's a dex save.
Dex save. +1 for the roll. That's 11.
You fail.
I assume so. Hit me with the damage.
3d6. Let me find some dice. 12 damage?
12 fire damage.
Yep.
This
fire.
thing again screams out as the fire damage goes in. It looks like it really takes damage from that one. Nice, dex save is good. Stay where you are.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Cool. You all cough up the last phlegm of the poison. You are no longer poisoned. As these lair actions are fucking sick. As a a dew forms on the leaves of the plants. You can see that you almost hear like a little bit of what feels like rainfall as around you. You just can see drips and falling from different areas as a fog almost instantly just appears rising up from the vines in the ground, which will leave a thick mist that covers the air. All creatures inside the lair, which is in this area you're in, are blinded. So you will have no sight. Unless anyone's got some special sight stuff. Get ready for this. Almost the same as poisoned. Disadvantage on attack rolls. But you can... we'll leave people... Whilst you're blinded, you'll still be able to hear. So the disadvantage on attacks is the fact you're swinging without being able to actually see them. But yeah, I'll leave them on the board. It's not like they're going to disappear unless they roll stealth checks. And you automatically fail any ability checks that require sight. I don't think there are any. As Boldo, you are up.
Okay, for my bonus action, I'm going to activate Guardian of Nature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the tree form. I get 10 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And I have advantage on Constitution saving throws, and Dex and Wisdom-based attack rolls have advantage as well.
Nice.
And 15 foot around me is difficult terrain for enemies.
Nice. Okay, remind me of that. Cool.
And then for my action, I'm going to use one of my wild shape charges to activate my land's aid.
Mm-hmm.
So choose a point within 60 feet of you, a 10-foot sphere radius.
Mm-hmm.
Is centered on that point. Each creature of your choice in the sphere must make a con save. If they fail, they take 3d6 necrotic damage, or half as much on a pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also can choose one creature in that area to regain 3d6 hit points. So can I get all three of the woads? How far is...
10, you get the two at the back.
So it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10 foot. Yeah, 10 foot radius is 10 foot radius. So you get two. So it depends where you want to pop it. Oh! It's fucking tree. Moved it. Yeah, you can get two.
Okay.
So it's whether you want to put two in.
I can't actually remember who's actually been hit.
I'm fine. I think it's the Firbolg.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll cover those two then, and then I'll do the healing on.
And do you want? Yeah. So do you want the circle to try and get as many of your companions in as well?
Well, I can only heal one person anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I guess. Yeah, that on there. So.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet. So what do I have to do?
Then, so DC 16 con save.
Con save for my wood boys. My wood boys. Con. Oh, not got bad. Con. Nope. Fail. And fail.
So they both take 12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic.
And then. Nonus, get regain 15 hit points.
Xenonas. Bananas, you get 15 hit points.
Oh,
That's
temporary
you.
or total?
Oh.
Healing, right? Yeah.
I don't need any healing.
Ay. Go. Good as him.
What about Oak? Did Oak need any?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if he
Has anybody been hit?
I've been hit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'll put it on Oak.
Give it to Oak, yeah. Fucking. It's like the blind leading the stupid.
I mean, we are blinded.
Yep, true.
Yeah.
Good point, my mate.
And we are stupid.
Nice. So is that concentration? Is that staying up, or is that just a one-time thing?
That's a one-time thing, but I've got concentration for the guardian of nature though.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Yeah. All right. I was going to say something about being blinded, but then I was like, whatever.
No.
It doesn't mention sight in the
No.
wording.
You can.
It's one of those weird AOE ones where you can specify creatures,
point.
but it doesn't say anything about having been able to see anything.
Yeah. You can point. It's fine. Bodo is up. The wood woads are next. Being blinded is an interesting one. So, Nunas, can you give me a perception check, please, for hearing, we'll say.
Yep, scan. That's a 12.
12. You hear the sound. It's a strange sound coming from the wood woad in front of you. It sounds like movement or growth as you hear, after the necrotic hit, the wood woad make a sound of a positive sound rather than a negative sound. The other two, you do not hear the same thing from, as the wood woads have their goes. 12 wasn't a very good roll. But we'll start with them trying to smash you up again. So Nonus, so as you hear that noise, you then realise that the wood woad's getting ready to move as it's going to swing towards you. Being blinded doesn't affect its attacks, which is annoying because that's only a 13.
Miss.
You should get advantage on it.
I don't think you do with blinded, do you?
Yeah, you do. We get disadvantage, you get better.
Oh yeah, I do get advantage. His poison was the shit one where you don't get advantage. Okay, I take that back. It was a 25.
Yeah, that is.
And the second one is
Hold on, it needs to take 1d6
17.
force damage.
Okay.
Second one was a 17. 17 misses.
Okay. So you take 14 points of force damage.
Ooh.
And then it takes how much?
1d6.
We're on a 1.
5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. Nice, as you trade blows. Second one is going to go for Oak. I get advantage. I'm going to roll 2 dice at once because it's more fun. First attack is a 23.
It's
And second one is going to be even higher, 26.
yeah, it's
So you take... Oh man, this is such an annoying amount of little dice to roll. 11 points of force on the first. And... 13 on the second. And the last one is going to... it's still in toe-to-toe with Boris. Boris is going to go for 2 attacks against you. Oh, I rolled a 2 and a 1 on the first attack with advantage. You fucking... That's the Zaga dice. Second one, I rolled a 1, but then I rolled a 13, which is the dirty 20.
Yeah, that is.
So you take 1 attack. That is... I should pick dice I can read. 12 points of force damage. So Nonos, you are up. Dan,
I keep forgetting I'm Cernanos.
you create the name, chief.
No, the Celtics, the Celts created the name.
You picked
Celtic
it.
God.
Right, we'll change it back to Dan. So you have 1 in front of you.
I still have Rage up,
You still have rage up.
and Wild Shape is not a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to
Scott's
Wild
good.
Shape, please.
Cool. Into a bunny rabbit.
Into a giant constrictor snake.
Ooh. Someone's been googling the best animals. Where's the
No,
snake?
I've been googling the ones that are the challenges.
Yeah.
Meet the challenge ratings.
I have a snake. Cool. You turn into a snake.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, it does have normal movement.
Yeah. There's climb.
Okay. It also has blind sight.
Oh, you sneaky little snake. Let me actually find open the snake. I can't find my snake.
It's only got 10-foot blind sight, but it does have blind sight. Okay, now I need to work out how the fuck wild shape works.
I use that little. Oh god, my headphones. Hang on, I've got my headphones in. For these, I might have to get a new mic.
You
for these
regain
things.
your hip. You regain replaced by the beast stat block, but you retain the creature type, your creature type, hit points, hit point dice, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. So I keep the same health. I don't get the beast health. Sick.
You get 20. You get however many temporary hit points.
Yeah, I get 27
Yeah.
temporary hit points as well.
Yeah. So instead of going to the beast, you don't get to just run through their life and then go back to the top anymore, do you?
No.
No, but there are some things I can do with AC. So my AC
Yeah.
is 17, unless it's higher,
Sweet. Nice.
which mine is.
You turn into
So
a snake with blind sight. You can see this creature.
I am going to. How does it work with So it says here it's +6 to hit, but it's got 19 strength. So does my proficiency not count towards that or not? How does proficiency work?
That's a great question.
As in, do I get the +3? Because I think that's what we're on for proficiency.
+4.
What's it
Oh.
say?
Yeah, no. Well, do I get the +4? So is it +8 or is it just +6? Because that's
I
what
think
the
it's
original
just-
creature stat block is.
I thought. Wow, they've changed the rules. What
I
is
think it
it?
says you get proficiencies of the creature, doesn't it?
I would have thought it's your character sheet apparently says.
I've been
character
trying to
not ready.
read through this. And yeah, I've got lots going on.
Yeah, but I can't even view your sheet because you've not finalised it. You poop.
Oh,
Apparently.
that's the finalize button.
I don't know. When I click view, it says this character's not ready. Return to the character builder or complete the character creation process. How are you playing with an incomplete character?
Oh, it was because of that. It was because of that background thing, wasn't it?
Oh.
Probably.
Who else has wild shape that you can read? Read wild shape.
No, I've got
Yeah.
wild shape. I can read it. I just don't.
Well, yeah, but you
was
asked me
reading
the
it the entire
question.
time I was waiting for my turn.
Oh.
I think if you look at any of ours, we should all have it, shouldn't we? The wording, if you want to look at the wording.
Can I search proficiency?
Wild shape.
Can't you search function? Oh, you can. Okay. You also retain your skills and saving throw proficiencies and use your proficiency bonus for them. So that's saving
Okay.
throws. It doesn't mention anything about.
On the form, you retain your personality, memories, and ability to be follows part of me, strange statistics. Hit dice, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. Class features, language, and feats. It doesn't say anything about proficiencies. You also retain. No, your skill and saving throw proficiencies. Skills.
I suppose an attack. would
Not
be
to
a
attacks.
skill.
You go to the. If skills. Oh no! You use either yours or the creature's, whichever is higher. If a skill or saving throw modifier in the beast stat block is higher than yours, then use the one in the stat block. So essentially, the
Well, I was
opposite
going to be
way
using their strength, but because
Yeah.
theirs is a +6 to hit, because if they've got a 2.
around. No, you use theirs or yours. You don't add anything on.
Okay, so I do the
It's-
+6.
Yeah, it seems to be how it runs.
There's too much going on with these
Yeah,
buggers. Okay, so I'm going to go for a constrict,
Yep.
and if I fuck this up, which
all
I
worth
have
it.
done, because that's a 15, then my rage ends.
Because you haven't hit him.
Because I haven't hit him.
Good job. Is a constrict just an attack then?
Hold on.
Or is a? I would have thought a constrict is like an attack with a save.
It's a weapon attack.
Oh, so yeah, you missed.
But I do have a. Hold on. The rage lasts until the end of your next turn. It ends early if you don't heavy armor or have the incapacitate condition. If your rage is still active on your next turn, you can extend the range for another round by
use
doing one
the
of the following:
Bonus. You can use bonus
make an
actions,
attack roll against an enemy, force an enemy to make a saving throw or take a bonus action. So I didn't do any of that, did I? So
You
the
made an
rage is
attack
gone.
roll.
You made a stat roll. Yeah.
That wasn't on my turn though.
It was. What do you think? What were you doing then?
Oh, it was an attack roll. I thought it meant.
I don't think if it doesn't say hit, it just says make an attack roll. That's fine.
Oh, sorted. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they made Rage a bit
sorry
better.
about all the rules stuff.
That's fine. This is
Yeah,
why we're
I'm
playing it
thinking
to
of
test it.
Baldur's Gate Rage,
Yeah.
and it confused me.
No, I'm sure with the new rules they made Rage easier to make it last. It wasn't stupid where if you just like you got caught out for one round, all of a sudden you weren't raging anymore. You missed the constrict though, so we're sorted with that. You stay where you are.
That's there's no point doing anything else.
Sweet. Timmy, you're up.
I'm in the back of the group.
You're
I
close to
will
the
use
fire.
Let's Restoration,
Yep.
bonus action, for myself.
Yep.
The blinded condition.
Nice.
And then as a action, I'll use a cantrip, Starry Wisp,
Is it less restoration?
yeah.
How do you use less restoration?
bonus action.
Fuck, is less restoration a bonus action?
Double check, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's bonus action.
Oh, that's new. That's good.
And then I'll use a cantrip Starry Wisp to
Yep.
attack the big tree that's just come out.
The beastie creature that's walking towards you, or the woodwind.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, fuck my life. 15 to hit.
15 doesn't hit. The dice be fucking you, boys. Nice, but you have lost the blinding condition, so you can see. Little piggy, it's blind.
I can only control that as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, which you've already used. Good point. Nice.
I don't know if I could move it anyway, or whether movement's part of the bonus action.
No, I think you can.
It has its own initiative, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that includes movement. Or whether movement's part of me and my bonus
I would
action.
think movement's probably part of you commanding it to do something. Read it and
Yeah,
check.
that's fine.
Yeah, read it. We can read it and check after
It's
the
specific to say.
Okay. Sweet. Up next then is the creature that has stepped out, as it is going to help its friends. So, Oak, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep. 12.
12 is a fail, most likely. Yeah. You are held. So the thing is concentrating. You have the paralyzed condition for the duration, which is 1 minute, whilst concentration is held. I'll put a concentration tag on that guy's head. As you are fighting up against this wood, you set fire to one of them, and as you are kind of preparing your hands, as your body just starts to freeze around you, as like almost like a vine, it's just like dink, touched onto your ankle, and that completely paralyzed your body. The druids are up. They can move that wall forward up to 10 foot. There is a 5 foot in which they could probably engulf that first wood road if you want to push them forward and just have it only be 5 foot, or you can have them attack.
Yeah, push it forward.
Just the 5
Yeah,
foot.
they do
Because 10
5,
foot
yeah.
you're gonna take out Dan and Weaver.
Oh, in
Yeah,
that
we'll
case.
just
No, 5 foot.
Well, you shouldn't have given me such tantalizing options. Can somebody roll me whilst I move the dice? Should have read this done before, but I forgot. 5d8, please.
Who's doing it?
that's 18.
18, nice. Nice, as you start to claim back. You can see the land that is left behind, in where the fire is moving as the druids step forward, is burning away some of this. 18 on a failed dex save. On the one that is messed up. As you hear in Sylvan, the wood get burnt away and die, is engulfed by the flames doing that significant damage. As in front of you, Boris, you see this wood this wall of fire just pass by him as it screams out and just burns. The cinder falls apart and ash is left behind. That is the Druids. Good job, the Druids. Look at me, killing my own characters. Boris, you are up. Having watched that massacre.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you are there. You have 2 Woodwoads on the far side. 1, 2. And then you have this creature here.
That creature, what does it look like?
Give me a perception check. Or nature check.
Perception will go. Oh, that's a natural 20 plus 9. 29.
Natural 20, Jesus. This looks like something you've never really seen before. You've heard and seen of woodwoads and blights. They're like the humanoid formed like wood creatures. This thing is definitely not a plant, although it has plant parts to it. And you can't quite make out what the form of this thing is. It's pulled itself away from a tree. It looks like it should be a tree, but seems to be formed of something else. But it's not a plant type.
What options? I don't know the sheet at all, so it's taking me a minute.
Wild shaped into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Some of the cards. Stab. Fire. Fire. Oh, hilariously.
It's just occurred to me, if the fire comes forward, I might get set on fire.
The fire can't come forward next time, essentially, yeah.
That creature that I was just looking at.
Yeah.
Let's cast the flame strike on it.
Nice.
Dex saving throw.
Has it got a range? Just to check you're within.
The range is 60 foot.
Should be fine. Yeah, you're right on the cusp. Dex saving throw is a 15.
It's a fail. A vertical column of brilliant fire pours down from above. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range takes 5d6 fire damage and 5d6 radiant damage.
Nice.
So let's start with fire. 13 points of fire damage.
Yep.
And radiant will be a better roll, 18 points of radiant damage.
18 points of radiant damage. Nice as this thing, screw this column just right around this creature. As you don't hear a scream from it, you don't hear anything cry out, you just lose sight of this thing inside this column of brilliant fire and radiant damage. Anything else?
No, I think I'll stay right.
Nice. 30 feet. Cool. 5, 10, 15, 25. Legendary action before Oaks go. Out of... Oh, they would have to roll... That was a shit ton of damage, wasn't it? What's that? 31 damage. So he needs to roll a 15 con save. Fails. Just fails. So shit. Your hold person is lost. So you are freed, Oak. Yeah, just before. That was... I get a big old plus. I just failed by 1. As out... A legendary action, this thing is going to appear from the vines in front of you guys down here. You're all... I don't know if I'm blinded. It's about to run out. But you hear the vines move as this thing almost like pulsates and rolls across the floor as its form shakes down, runs across these vines, and then growing out from the vines in front of... I'm never going to get your names right. Timmy and Bodo. This thing, you hear the movements in the plants. This thing grows up in front of you. Oak, you are up and just been freed from hold.
Is can I slide round the back of the character, the one I'm next to,
Yep.
and line up the one next to me and the big one on the side without hitting the pig?
In a line.
Is that possible? Yeah.
How far? How far's the line you need it to
60.
be? 60?
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a diagonal, you can just catch the back of the pig's arse. I think this is a large creature, so yeah, on that diagonal. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you'd be able to get both. Oh, sorry, I've zoomed in. So it would singe the piggy's little curly tail.
Oh. Sweet.
It's a fire pig anyway, so if it's fire
True.
damage, it's...
It is resistant to fire.
Ooh, I like fire.
Immune to
It's
fire.
Immune to fire. Okay, fair enough.
It's not fire damage. It's radiant.
Uh-oh.
Ah, yes, I know.
I didn't
so
know
won't-
Moonbeam
won't
was a
hit-
line.
I won't hit the pig, will I, if I do it?
No.
That's sweet.
It's a 5-foot beam. It's not a 10-foot beam, right?
It's a 5 foot wide,
Yeah,
60 foot long.
that's fine. Yeah.
So 5 foot wide, 60 foot long, and they both need to make Constitution saving throws.
Con save throw. So the wood woad is a 14. I'm assuming
That fails.
is a fail. The other creature is a 24.
Oh, balls. That one
Yeah.
passes. Okay. So. The wood will take 68 worth of damage.
Fucking hell. 68.
That's 34.
34 damage.
34
Is that
damage.
just enough? 34. Oh, that's just up. Okay, cool. And half on the death bloom thing. Is it half on the save?
Doesn't say anything about half on a save.
Oh, really?
Just says on a failed save, the creature takes 68 worth of damage. It's
Nice.
blinded until the next turn.
So Dex, you get
Oh
out.
wait, it does take half. Sorry,
There we go.
it does take half,
Why you gotta do me like that?
and it's also blinded.
16. Even on a save? I don't think it's blinded on a save.
Oh
right?
no, sorry, on a fail only. Sorry.
You've been taking lessons from Burn here. Oh yeah. No, it does. It did full damage, and it can't play the game anymore. Oh yeah, cool. That makes sense. Senses. Cool. So the Woodwode is looking very fucked up and is blinded. The other creature took half damage, is not blinded, but yeah, took some damage still at least, which is good. As that is your go. Stay in there.
Yeah, don't say that.
Wicked up next. The blinded. You all should have had a blinding condition still. Actually, I just realised that's gone. You see almost like a draining. Some of the plants wane, some of the leaves kind of droop around this area as you all kind of get your full sight back. As a bit like how we described Sonona seeing the magic fall and form its way back to this central point. You see almost the nutrients drag their way back towards... Ooh. Hang on, it might change my mind. Still the same thing. I can't remember if this happens. Okay, cool. Two things happen. As you see these nutrients kind of make their way towards this creature, as it's those of you who are closest, definitely Bodo and Timar. You see the spikes, the protrusions, the wooden parts of this creature just brittle and like encase a little bit harder, as it looks like it's a little bit more it's got a little bit more strength about it, at least for now. Also, what you will see is the woodwode bodies that the woodwode body that has hit the ground. It's within fire, so it's fine. No, don't worry about that. That is the lair action. Sorry, Bodo, you are up.
Okay. Still concentrating on that. So. Let's have a good old bit of fireball fun. Why not? Can I cast fireball on the big fucker where it won't hit any of us?
Yeah, you can do a circle around him.
But can I have a dex save, please?
Dex save.
I'm gonna use my natural recovery thing to cast it without expending the spells.
Okay, cool.
Do that once per long rest.
I got that 20.
Okay, so half damage. So full damage we're doing 30, so 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage.
And yeah, that's my go.
That's you done. Nice. That was that.
I might move
Yep.
south a bit, so I'm not right next to Tamar.
Yeah. 1 square, 2 squares?
A couple of squares, yeah.
10 foot. Nice. Sweet. Up next are the wood wolves. You see clearly this time, Sononus, that this woodward is regenerating health in front of you. Both of them
That's
this
not even
time.
happening. I've barely hit it. I haven't hit it.
Other people have hit it, and it's now back up to full health. The other one that was also hit has recovered this time, but did not recover last time. Do with that information what you will. Even though he's blind, he still feels a little bit stronger. So the woodward is going to try and hit the snake. Come here, snake, a little snake. That is no, that's going to miss. That's a 5 on the dice, so that's not going to hit. What's your AC for a snake?
It's 17
No,
because of
misses
my
then.
world-shaped bullshit.
Oh yeah, sweet, of course. So like both attacks miss and then blinded, so with disadvantage. It's going to go for Oak. I rolled nope. And nope. Woodwards do nothing this time round. Sononos, you are up. That woodward is back to full health. Granted, didn't
Right,
hit
I'm
you,
going to
but-
try and constrict it again.
Cool.
Because reasons. Fucking Christ. That's a 14 to hit.
That's not going to hit.
I had this big plan. It was going to be so cool. I was cooking, and now I've burned everything, including my fish fingers. Right, I'm going to move away from the firewall
Yeah?
that's coming our way. I think that's a sensible thing to do. So I'm going to move to around like the other side of the
Onto you don't want to go in between them, I'm assuming you don't want to flank yourself.
Oh, good point. Well made.
You can go on the diagonal, which is still the same amount of squares.
Yeah, go on the diagonal, and if I get flanked, I get flanked. I got loads of health. I get 27 temporary hit points.
Oh, baby. Nice.
I can't hit anything, but I do get temporary
Yeah, exactly.
hit points.
Timar.
How's this big fucker looking?
Looking pretty good.
Okay, can I move to the east so I'm in line with it, within 15 feet of it?
Yep, it's pretty much where you are. Well, I think 1 square, and you're in. Boom.
I will cast a level 6 spell, Investiture in Flames.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, my whole body just sets on fire, and I will. Can I have a dex saving throw from the tree as a line of fire shoots out towards it?
Yes.
DC 16.
That is a fail, but he will burn a legendary resistance to pass.
Still takes half damage.
Yep.
So it's 28 full damage. That's 14 fire damage.
14 fire damage. Nice. Where are you there? Cool.
Bonus action. I'll move roast pork.
Mm-hmm.
2 squares to the.
2 squares.
Please.
Yeah.
See what we can do. I'll just flame seed it, which is a range attack.
Nice.
Well, that's probably gonna fail. Does it use my thing? Yeah, my spell on fire. That's no, it's gonna fail. It's 13.
Yeah, 13 fails. Nice. See, the Flameseed just hits and just frazzles off. Doesn't affect the husk of this creature.
That's me done.
That is you done. End of your turn. It's going to take a legendary.
I'm concentrating now.
Oh, okay. On what?
On the investiture flames.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I'll put that around you. At the end of your go, it's going to use a legendary action before its go to. Oh, it can do. Oh, it can't move. Okay, cool. It's going to make an attack against you. So again, it's going to raise its hand up to fire this this ray of waste, this spell attack towards you. That is a 22 to hit.
Towards me?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 12 points of necrotic damage. I need a con save.
That's 21 con save.
See, that's fine. You are not poisoned, but you feel there was a poison effect in there. Nice. That's its legendary action, and then at the start of its go, it is going to start to just
I got 13
shimmer.
from a concentration save from last
Nice. Yeah, good point. Start to almost grow and crack, and you hear the growth, and you see the vines raising up as its 2 front hands go down onto the ground as its head looks towards you, and it just starts to get massive and long, and this big elongation comes out the front as it finishes and just rises up as you hear the roar of a elephant, as a half wooden, half undead mammoth it forms out of the body of this beast.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, and it
How
is.
far away is it from me?
It's a huge beast, so it depends where it goes. It's going to likely back up to get its 20 foot to gore you, though.
Where did it start, though? Was it within 5 feet of me?
No. You said you want to be 15 foot away from it, right?
Yeah, just with it becoming enlarged like that, I wasn't sure. Because part of my investigation flame is if target is in 5 feet of me, like starts to turn there, or moves towards
That wouldn't be, the start of its turn was it wild shaping. So it started its turn 15 foot away and then would wild shape essentially.
It's just with the increased size, I wasn't sure.
No, it's fine because it would be going back anyway because he wants to get a charge. I don't think he's actually going to get enough of a charge to hit you the first time though, but it will charge towards you, which would take 10 foot, and then it's going to gore attack. Oh yeah, you fucking so lucky. I rolled a 2 on the dice, so that does not hit. But
So
it gets,
it's moved within 5 feet of me.
it's moved within 5 feet of you now, yeah,
Right, now it takes 1d10 damage, fire damage.
because it's close to you.
It's moved within 5 feet of me. From my investigator flame, it's one of those.
Okay. It's going to take another fucking attack against you.
That's 3.
3.
It's not full attack, so I don't get the extra bonus. So yeah, just 3 fire damage.
That's going to be worth it when you get gored again. As it's going to go for you a second time with the gore. That is a natural 20.
Adamantine armor?
You don't have that this time, motherfucker. Oh, you're lucky that you don't get the prone because I didn't move 20 foot in a row because you would just get prone. There's no save from it. You get knocked down. So that's 27 points of piercing damage.
Is that with it doubled?
That's with it doubled, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So it just ran towards you. I think might as well just stay there for now. That is its go. Druids are up. Boris is too close. It will be engulfed in flames if you move that forward. So what do you want to do with the Druids? And then Boris is your go.
Yeah. Get him to attack.
Yeah. One of the wood roads. Or the last remaining wood road. Sweet. Someone give me the D20. It's not a great bonus. You got 4 of them, so it would be a spellcaster modifier is +4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So +8 to a D20 roll. Do you need a 10?
So yeah, rolled an 18.
Nice. Sweet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm giving me 4. Produce flame. Yes. Doesn't increase. So can you roll me 5d8? Under a 2.
That's 20 fire damage.
20 fire damage. Nice. As the one that has taken no damage thus far, it's been playing with the worm, a snake, gets hit with this.
Oh, it's basically a worm at this point.
Basically a worm. Gets hit with this fireball and it screams out as it takes double damage from that fireball as it goes out. As Boris, you are up. You've seen this mammoth form as it was charging towards your direction, stopped to take out and try and kill Timur. But you are clearly next in line on the rampage.
Yeah. What do we do about a big ass mammoth?
I don't know. Leave it. Just let it be. Let it be around. Equal to you.
Where are there any wood roads still around?
Yeah, there's 2 to the north. One is both of them are looking pretty fucked. One's to the left of the worm. One's to the right of the worm. As you're looking at.
I'm gonna step back. Who's that concentrating below me?
That's Hayward. That's Bodo.
Okay, yeah. I'll go over towards him. Probably further down than him, further south.
Yep.
As far as I can go with my 30 foot.
Yep. Right to the edge of that. Yeah.
And then at the woads eyeing up the snake, the one directly in front of it, I'm gonna fire Scorching Ray at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 rays, so it's 3 attack rolls.
Yep.
First one is a 26.
Yep. That is.
Second one is a 17.
Misses.
Third one is a 21.
Yes. So 2 hit.
Okay, so 2d6 for each of them. 9 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And 9 points of fire damage.
Nice. That is just enough to incinerate the wall. So essentially, Sononos has been fighting this guy for ages. The Druids hit it, then you hit it, and it's finally dead. Burns to a cinder, leaving just one woodwode alive. Nice. You've moved. Is there any bonus action?
No.
No. Sweet. Oak, you're up. You've got one in front of you. It's still blinded, I believe. When's that blind run out? Is it the end of its turn it can do something?
I think it's over the end of. Double check.
Check if it's got to save at the end of its turn, because I'll roll it. If not.
Oh, blind condition until the start of my next turn, so it's no longer blind.
Okay, it's no longer blind. Still looks pretty weak.
I'm going to just hit it with a burning hands.
Yep.
So deck save is 60. Deck save.
That's going to be a fail.
Sweet. That is 7 damage.
It is on death's door. You've burnt it down to almost a cinder. Sweet. Anything else? You got anything on the bonus action? Anything to tip it over the edge?
I have no bonus actions.
Sweet.
Nope.
Good job.
Cool. I'm good.
Cool. Up next is the lair action. So the nutrients leave. You see the death blue parts of. Oh no, it's in a fucking huge form anyway. It doesn't matter, does it? It's a goddamn mammoth. Gets back. Yeah. You're not gonna do that yet, but you might do so. No, we're going to go for the other one. So, can you all give me con saves, please, as mushrooms sprout and explode for the poisoned condition? Damn. So, Bodo,
21.
you failed. Pass. Nice.
24. I
Pass.
rolled over a 10.
Nice.
For 13.
13's a fail. Oh, you're poisoned. Boris.
Nat 1.
That's also a fail. You two are poisoned, so that's disadvantage on attack rolls. As that is the lair action. Bodo, you are up.
The wood boat is almost down.
Yeah. It's looking like a 1 HP sort of down.
Oh right. I want to leave it to the snake.
I'm a snake.
Let the snake regain some glory by killing off the final one. No, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Now I'm gonna fuck it up.
And because of my guardian nature, it's with advantage.
Hit it and it's dead.
Yep, that's 27.
Yeah, hits it nice. Yeah, regardless of damage, you burn in and the wood goes down.
And then I'll also I will bonus action use healing word on Matt.
Nice. How much heal for?
Well, that's only 6.
6 healing. Totema.
Yeah.
Nice. Delicious healing. Yummy.
I'm gonna move around behind this tree.
Yep.
Next to me. Yeah, just behind it.
Nice.
That's fine.
Nice. Senunus, you are up. The wood woes around you are dead. There was a giant mammoth.
With the... I'm just seeing whether there's a... size limit on the constrict, but it doesn't look like there is. It just needs to be a creature.
It's like a
Excellent.
lick-a-tongue fucking little lizard thing that can hold
Right,
down a
I'm gonna
dragon.
go. I'm gonna go to the side of the mammoth.
I'm a snake.
I'm not gonna try and flank it
I'm a snake.
because I am going to activate reckless attack.
Yay!
Because I'm still raging and I want to bloody hit something.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna roll with advantage. Fucking Christ.
This is a mammoth, so it's easier to hit.
That was a nat 1 and a 16.
Oh, 16 is enough. It's advantage, not disadvantage.
Oh, 16's enough.
Yeah. It's a mammoth.
Did he move within 5 feet of me?
Yeah.
He has to take fire damage.
He could have moved not within 5 feet of you. Well, I mean, I suppose actually
I don't want to.
you're the pig next to you as well. We can say you were.
Is there anywhere I can stand where I don't get fired?
Yeah. What's your movement? Like 30 foot?
30 foot, yeah.
You just move the pig. You're on
Yeah,
that
I was just
corner.
wondering if it was a case I can choose to do it. It's not any creature.
Any creature.
That
Good
makes
to know.
sense, really. It's
Yeah.
fire, isn't it?
We'll pick you up and just run you around the battlefield, don't worry.
Excellent. So that is
Yep.
not much damage. It is 2d8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more than that. Because... there was something about barbarians and having strength weapons stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm raged. What does rage do?
Because you...
With either a weapon or an unarmed strike. These aren't... it counts as weapon attacks.
Yeah.
Gain a bonus damage as you gain as shown in the rage damage column of the barbarian features. Well, why isn't that in here? For fuck's cock. I did 5 points of... Oh no, I did 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yay!
And
And
escape
grappled.
DC. They're restrained, and I can't constrict another target. And there'll be extra damage coming up soon when I fucking work out how to find this shitty thing.
Cool. That is annoying. Being grappled. Sweet.
They do have an advantage on attacks against me though, because I used reckless.
That's good to know. I will definitely remember that as he's written it down. Timmy.
As a bonus action, I'll command Roast Orc to come to my side and then use its ability to teleport me and itself 15 feet to the west.
Yeah.
Towards the firewall.
15. Nice.
It's an extra 2 damage.
Okay, cool. I'll do that now.
And then as part of my action, I will recast the Investigative Flame attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I need a DC 16 save from the deck save from the mammoth.
That is a... Ooh, it's not good. 12.
That fails. And takes 25 fire damage.
25 fire damage.
Make that 26. There was another thing that another 1 fire damage to add to mine.
Nice.
And I would like to use my movement to walk behind the wall of fire, as I am immune to fire.
Nice. Yeah, you get the other side of it.
I'm guessing it's just a 5-foot wall, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a wall of fire kind of flavoured spell. Nice.
That's me.
That's you done. Up next is my boy.
Why are you running away?
He's hiding. So I get advantage against the one that's trying to grapple me. That makes sense. I'm going to gore. That has grappled me. You're correct. I'm going to gore you. I rolled a 3 and a 5. What's the DC? What's 15? Doesn't hit, does it? 17. So the first attack misses. These dice need to go in the bin. Second one is 25.
Yeah, that
That is 23 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, my temporary hit points are almost gone.
So when do you revert to wild shape, out of wild shape these days?
When I die.
Oh, so you just stay in wild shape. Oh.
Until I end it or I die.
So you get...
It's not like polymorph. It's...
Well, it's not like a wild shape.
Yeah.
So you don't...
Yeah, it's just full on.
You can stay as that animal for much, much longer.
For 4 hours. Or until I use it again.
That's
have the
interesting.
incapacitated condition or die.
Okay. Sweet.
I can also leave it early as a bonus action.
Yeah. No, I just wondered how...
The eye option.
Yeah. I just wondered how it was, because normally you would have popped back into being something else. Nice. That's its go. Druids are up. What do you want Druids to do? I mean, we've still stood too close. 10 out of 10 for effort. But it can fire. Again, it's got a plus, whatever it is, 4 to its roll whilst it's there. So you need to roll a 10. Oh no, less. It's got plus 4 to its roll, and this mammoth's got lots lower AC if you want to fire a produce flame at this thing.
Yeah, well, I think we'll do that.
Well, you'll have to.
Produce flame.
Cool. Someone roll a d20 attack.
Nice, Bodo. He rolled a 5 and is muted.
Ah.
Alright, everyone, that's muted. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. That's not going to be enough. What I said, yeah, plus 4, plus... No, won't be enough. Damn, just shy. Yeah, it's just shy. Damn. Cool. Flame comes through. They're blind firing through a wall of fire. They can't really see what's going on. As they miss back one to top. Boris, you are up. Poisoned.
Still poisoned.
Yep.
And I've got this mammoth in front of me.
Yeah.
This mammoth is clearly the biggest threat here. I don't perceive anything else as big a threat as this thing.
At the moment, no. Well, other than you, the floor. Whilst this floor is here, and you are on this like polluted, damaged land, you know that the lair actions are going to keep fucking you up. But there's not much you can do about that apart from trying to burn it out.
Anyone else? A 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line from me to the mammoth.
Yep.
And through it, obviously. Will that hit anybody else?
Yeah, you'd have to move maybe like 10 foot across to make sure it doesn't hit the wiggly worm.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sweet.
Bloody wiggly
I'm
worm.
a real worm.
I'm a wiggly worm.
And can we have a... Oh, this isn't going to go well, is it? A con save from the...
Oh yeah, Mammoth's got pretty good con. Yeah, that's 24.
That is a pass. Does anything happen on a pass?
I win?
Half damage.
Okay.
Okay. But it's a sunbeam, so I can use... If I'm concentrating, I can use
Yep.
it over multiple turns. What's the damage? 68. And half is 10 points of radiant damage.
10 points of radiant damage. Nice. This mammoth is looking a little more sluggish, not quite bloodied. Stay where you are.
Yeah, for now.
Oak, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, am I still poisoned?
Yes.
Yes, cool. Then I won't do that then.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Are you still concentrating on your sunbeam as well?
No, I didn't realise it was a constant. I forgot. I didn't realise you could do it again. I used Burning Hands last turn. So it.
Yeah, burning
It's
hands is not
Burning
concentration.
hands?
though.
It's not going to concentration burning hands.
Oh, so I can move my sunbeam as well.
Yeah.
You just create a new, I think I think the word is you create a new beam from it.
Yeah, a new line of radiance using the magic action.
Oh yeah, I'll do that then if I can.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not hitting anyone.
No.
No, cool. I guess Constitution saving throw, please.
Con saving throw. Oh, that other one was even higher. That is not a good roll. That's 13.
That's a fail. So we're gonna give it a 68.
Okay, you guys with your fucking sunbeam spells.
19.
19. Nice.
And it is blinded to the start of my next turn.
Nice. That's annoying. Okay. Let me mark that down. Blinded. Stay where you are.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. Can you all give me Constitution saving throws against blinding as the lair action kicks in? The spores let off as these things attack your eyes. What was the number?
This
I
is
find the fireball. At the fireball, do I...
No, you are outside of it.
this is bullshit.
I got 15.
Blind.
I am immune. I have 10 foot fucking blind
Blind
sight, whatever
sight.
it's called, and I rolled a nat 20. Plus 6, 26.
Good job. So you're fine.
I mean, you can choose to fail.
Timmy's out. You need to do it for your pig. Boris Oak.
18.
Fail.
No, I've got 13.
Fail. Pig.
I'm just getting this.
He's definitely not going to win. I'm going to put him down to fail.
I mean, he rolled a 14.
Fail. Oink, oink, motherfucker. Bodo, you are up. Everybody's blinded now. We can all be blinded together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 16 in total.
Yeah, I fail.
I'm just gonna fire off a firebolt at him. And because of the guardian nature, I guess it makes it a straight roll, doesn't it?
What does Guardian Nature just give you advantage?
Like, it gives me advantage on wisdom-based attacks. So it will make it a straight roll then.
Yeah.
That's a 26.
26 hits.
Still 11 fire damage.
11 fire
Once.
damage. Nice. Stay where you are.
I'm going to keep moving east, I think.
Yeah. How far?
Maximum I can.
25? Or the halflings get 30 these days?
Actually, technically,
Oh, you got your...
not the maximum I can, because technically I could
Technically, you
actually
got your
move
boots.
60, but I'm
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
move 60. I'll move like
30
just to
takes
the
you
next
there.
tree along.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, the next one further along to the east.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. All sat with those up. Synonos, you are up.
I've succeeded and I'm not blinded anyway.
Yep.
I'm just thinking if I want to change into just try and do shit.
I just want to do shit, man.
Nah, you know what? We're gonna do reckless abandon or whatever the hell it's called. Where's my bloody D20 with advantage. Plus 6. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
Excellent. That is 2. Oh, it's not there. Just spent ages looking at animals. That is 10 points of bludgeoning. 12 points of bludgeoning. And the first time I hit... where the features and traits... Multi-classing is just not fun. Where is it? Fucking Christ. Is it a D6 or a D8?
Oh, you got your character sheet in front of you.
Your sheet, eh?
D8.
Oh,
One more D8. 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
that the primal strike?
Yeah. Primal strike.
Cool.
That will make sense.
That
It's
makes
done.
sense.
It's still constricted. It needs a DC of 16 to.
Yeah, that's fine. And you reckless attacked the first one as well, so you still got advantage against you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I
Come
will
here.
reckless attack again.
Question: as my pig's blinded,
Yep.
but I'm not, and one of the abilities is I can cast my spells through the pig.
No. Pig's blinded.
No, I would.
Well, you can cast it,
In that
but if you
case,
can't
I
see. If the spell says the pig needs to see you need to see the creature. Your pig can't see shit.
Yeah, it's just with the whole going through the pig thing. I wasn't sure, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I'll just walk back through the wall of flame, so I'm within 15 feet at the moment. And another DC 16 dex.
Oh my god. No dex save. Where's me mammoth? That's me a... Oh, that's a terrible roll. That's a 10.
That fails. That takes 23 fire damage.
23 fire damage.
And I will walk back to the side of the wall.
I don't think you can. What's your full movement?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, furthest you can get is there.
Stand within the wall.
No, you're just on the edge of the wall.
Just to... Okay.
Smart ass. I'm gonna fuck you up now.
Bonus action flame seeding thing from the pig.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the
Disadvantage.
disadvantage, but Mammoth's blinded. Is that only for melee attacks?
Ooh. No, I don't think that makes any sense. Right.
First, it wouldn't for thingy attacks. Range attacks.
No, because it would still. I'm assuming it's still at disadvantage because it's on you as a creature. If you're a blind creature, you have disadvantage. I think.
Yeah, the wording just says attack rolls, doesn't say melee attack rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with your decision because it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that because you're both blinded, it's just a straight roll. That's absolutely stupid. Let's make two people blind and swing bats at each other and see how. They're not going to hit each other more than if one of them can see. See, I think it's still at disadvantage.
I
think
mean,
applies
it
to you
makes sense
more.
for melee because the blind they can't get out of the way. Dodge.
Yeah.
Spell.
Well, it just makes sense. Even if you're trying to fight, it's even worse. Melee, at least you'll be able to hear him. At range, you're trying to point a gun and shoot someone. If you're both blinded, it doesn't make it easier because you're both blinded. So I think it's a disadvantage.
I rolled a 10, so that'd be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
D6. 3 plus 4, 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage is enough to remove the form of the mammoth as it crusts and breaks away, leaving behind the creature that was there before. Now the
That's me done.
game is on. End of your turn before its turn. Technically, it would still be grappled. It's going to use a legendary action to dissolve its form. Now, how are we going to do this? Dissolve its form, and I really want.
You mean it could have escaped my thing at any point?
Well, it could have because it had like plus 10 strength. It didn't want it. It wanted to keep attacking, didn't it? Let me just see the range. Oh yeah, fucking easy. Dissolve its form and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to appear back over here. You can just see at the top corner of that screen. As you are holding on, this mammoth form just cracks and breaks, and as you go to tighten your form as the constrictor snake, it just dissolves into the roots. Again, you feel it kind of rock underneath you as it piles across, appears here. That was its legendary action. As its turn is now, it's going to cast Ice Storm. 20-foot radius. 5, 10, 15, 20 foot is going to get. That's 15 foot. So if I have an extra 5, I think I can get you both. 40 foot, right? 30, 40. Exactly. Boom! I love it when a plan comes together. As this thing looks up, you feel a cold wind whip round as this cylinder forms of icy cold wind across Boris, Timir, and Oak. These large hailstones just start falling and crashing as ice into the ground. Part of them putting out the flame that is sat behind, but the other half of them are coming directly for you. I need you all to roll dexterity saving throws, please.
Do I get my advantage even though
It's not you.
thingy for?
You're a worm. The back three. The ice cylinder is.
I wondered why you didn't. You said 20-foot range. And I was,
Yeah.
shit, I'm in, and then you started cheering.
No,
So I was like, oh, it's me as
I,
well.
I was hoping that everyone stood
He
still.
just thought I was a moonbeam, so he ignored me.
13.
19.
And an 18.
It's nice.
I guess the elemental as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, little piggy. Good spot. 19 is the save. So 1 save, 2 fails. Roll for the pig.
16, so
Fails. Let me just check. This is cool. So Ice Storm is 2d10 of bludgeoning. I'll just do the full damage and then we'll add it all up. And 4d6 of cold. So that is 14 points of bludgeoning, 7 for you, burn, and 12 points of cold, 6 for you, burn.
How does
it'll be
that work?
halved again because I've got resistance to cold with this investiture thing.
With the what?
My investiture flame gives me resistance to cold damage.
Cool. Immunity to fire,
Does it
resistance to
work with
cold.
the con saving throws for the sunbeams?
It's level 6 spell.
Yeah, you all just so it's half the full damage.
So 26, 13.
Yep.
is the pass.
13, it'd be 10 for burn.
60.
Nice. That's the same for you, Oak, as well.
What do I need to do, sorry?
Con save and take off fuck ton damage. Con save 13, 26 damage you need to be hit for.
I've done the damage.
Yep.
Con save 7.
7. So you lose your sunbeam.
Cool.
My con's a 10. So
Yeah.
Is that a fail for me or also?
10's pass. 10 is what you had to hit. Yeah. 10 is the minimum.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
You only took half damage, so.
Yeah, because you took half damage. It was only, yeah. Yes, you're lucky. You lost that. Nice. It's moved. It's actioned.
I feel I referenced my pigs looking almost bloodied.
Okay. Cool. Let's just going to step back a second.
Pretty resilient pig.
It's a pretty resilient pig. Nice. That
I thought you said Brazilian pig, and I was like, oh, okay.
resilient.
Well, he likes to keep trimmed.
Hang on. Did I just? You're blinded. Oh, that's so sneaky. Okay. ability
Worth
checks.
noting, I can only see within 10 foot. Oh no, I failed. I succeeded anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
not blinded. I'm behind the fire.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at blinded because I would have thought that trying to dodge a hailstone whilst blinded would be more difficult, but it does say ability checks, not saving throws, so you're very lucky. Druids are up. You're all kind of close to the wall. Anything you would like to do, they won't be able to reach it at that range. Their produce flame isn't good enough. So you can have them just
So they
hold.
could
if
push
you
the
want.
fire forward in my case, but I think is that Bodo at the bottom?
Yeah,
Is he
yeah.
too close?
No, it's not me.
No, it's Boris. Boris!
All right.
Captain,
No.
I like to stand at the back.
With being blinded,
Yep.
Sunbeam doesn't say I need to see what I'm aiming at. It just says you launch a sunbeam in a 5 foot wide, 60 foot line.
Yep.
Yeah, but you'd have to know where which direction you're firing it. Like,
Right, which I would assume, but it doesn't say it anywhere.
Interesting.
It's one of those where, as it's written, it's stupid.
Self range.
Like, logically, I wouldn't know where to aim the sunbeam.
Yeah, creature moves conscious of and fast. Launch sunbeam line. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a bit stupid. Good job, D&D.
Like, I shouldn't know where this thing's moved to.
No.
But as the rules are, I could move 30 foot towards it and then launch a sunbeam at it.
Yeah, which does seem effing stupid. Cool.
Want to make a decision?
Yeah, we'll go rules as written because I'll just use it against you guys at some point. So we'll,
In that case,
we'll
I'll
add
move
it to
30
the
foot
list.
towards it and launch another sunbeam at it.
Where do you want to stand?
I don't know,
Or
somewhere.
on a
not-
group?
up-
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 40. Yeah, so you need to be somewhere further forward. That's not in line of. We can bring it down here. Sweet. Bring it to the south rather than in front. Cool.
And I'll use the magic action and con saving throw.
Con saving throw. That is a 26.
Is a pass. Half damage is 29, 28, 14. 14 points of radiant damage.
14 points of radiant damage. Nice. Oak, you are also blinded. You lost concentration on your sunbeam.
Yeah, I haven't got it. Can I dispel magic for being blinded?
No, I don't think you can. I think it has to be like a restoration spell rather than a.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because it's not. It wasn't a magic, technically a magic spell. It's more like a disease thing, which normally is restoration.
Okay. Can I? If I'm outside of the barrier, the fire barrier, I'm guessing that's more than 60 foot.
Yeah.
To the-
where he is, yeah.
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. You are on 60 foot now.
I'm on 60 foot now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? I'm gonna use flame strike against it. It's a dex saving throw.
Yep. On 60 foot.
On 60 foot, it's a 10-foot wide column that comes down on
Does
the
it?
monster itself.
And does that one say you have to be able to see the creature?
It says verbal, somatic, or and.
It'd be in the
material.
words. Just check, because otherwise
Oh,
there's no point being blinded in this game.
doesn't say.
nah, just druids are
doesn't have-
cracked.
What the fuck? Like, you don't need eyes.
unless it's just
In range, yeah. Just say.
kind of like.
Oh, they've literally removed all of the you need to be able to see.
Feels like it, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
every
But then
single
surely it
spell.
should be. But surely it should be like common sense then that if you can't see, you can't hear.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's.
that's what I was saying about Sunbeam.
Yeah, no, we'll run it as it is now, and then we'll have a look. It might be that we actually have to take that into account because it just makes the blind. Well, it just means any spell that does blinding condition is next to useless.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
it's melee attacks.
Yeah. So deck
It's,
save.
yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because it almost
deck
like
save.
has the reverse effect the other way as well, doesn't it? That if you're blinded, you can't do anything.
Yeah. It's like what? That is a dirty 20.
Okay, you save, but I'll still be able to do
Half damage, I assume.
half damage on it here.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be.
Yeah, because even mental, because loads of those spells make people blind as well. So it's like if you just get blinded, you just fire the same spell back at them. You're like, well, now you're blinded. Now we're both blinded and nothing changes.
So the first one was 10,
Yep.
and then the second one was 19.
19, nice.
So we get 5d6 fire and 5d6 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
But half damage on both, so half of 29.
Perfect. What are you doing with movement?
I'm gonna run outside the barrier if I can.
Run away. Are you immune to fire?
I'll stay where I am.
You get close to it if you want.
I think I'm immune, but I can't see it.
I don't think you. I would be surprised if you were fully immune. It is a wall of fire.
So
You can ask for a
That's
gate
what
to be
I was
brought
gonna
in,
say,
but the druids at the moment are just pushing forward. Do you want to move back?
Just don't make the gate out of wood.
Or do you want
I'll stay where I am.
where you
I'll stay where I am, it's fine.
Nice lair action. So let's not use blinded, shall we? Because that's fucking stupid. Thorny vines will cover the floor. Nice. As you see, as this thing reaches out, almost like a shockwave, as these strikes from blinded creatures that never should be able to hit it. This creature puts his hands down and just fires out across all directions. These vines that fly out and grow these humongous, razor-sharp spikes. Any movement, as it wraps in and gets all around your feet, any movement you take will cost you damage. 1d8 for every 5 foot moved. That's the lair action. Bodo, you're up.
I am going to cast a 5th level fireball on the creature and want to hit the tree behind it as well.
Cool.
Have a dex save.
I'm going to counterspell it. And my counterspell is at a high enough level to do so.
Okay. Let's count it.
And now we know what all the other
I haven't
spells
got
do.
anything
They're all going to get counterspelled. Yep.
Yeah, I can't do anything as bonus.
Wormy boy.
So what was? Can you repeat what you said about the 1d8 per 5 foot thing?
Yeah, you take 1d8 per 5 foot you move on the ground.
So if I were to fly,
If you were to fly, you would be on the ground.
For koalas, I'm not going to fly. 1d8. How much health do I have? Time is it? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Can I please get your farmyard animals back out? So I'm going to use wild shape
Yeah.
to become a rhinoceros.
A rhinoceros.
They can't
Yep.
fly.
I can't fly. I don't have a rhinoceros.
I'm just gonna take damage. Fuck it.
Run forward.
Because I think I can do that. I think I can use it to do it again as a bonus action.
Actually, why not? It just replenishes their hit points, right?
Yeah, kinda. No, it doesn't do anything with hit points.
The temporary hit points.
It
Did
just-
you get?
Yeah, you get the temporary ones again.
Oh, I get them again. Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it's just like essentially it's just a spell to. You're a deer.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I think your temporary hit points should get back again.
No. Oh, you
Yeah.
bastard!
Wow.
How have you done that?
Should I roll the d8s now? How far are you moving? All the way up?
I think he's chasing a cat.
I'm moving all the way. Yeah, sorry. One of the cats pulled the HDMI out one of my monitors. And now he's gone into his little igloo, the bastard. Yeah. So just roll the d8s now.
Okay.
I
So
am
68.
charging.
Yep.
Fuck it.
That's 30 points of damage.
Cool. That's my temp hit points gone.
Mm-hmm.
And some of my main hit points. Okay. Can I do that as a normal? That's not a bonus, is it? Yeah, reckless attack isn't a bonus. Excellent. So I will reckless attack
Mm-hmm.
and let's go for advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 17 to hit.
17 doesn't hit.
Fuck!
That's
I
good.
was gonna do something cool.
You take
I
that
would've
was
done-
those thorns would be piercing damage. If you're raging, you would only take half of that damage.
Oh shit.
So add back some of those points.
Yeah. Oh. What I was doing, I was going to charge forward, and because I travelled 20 foot straight towards, I would have hit it with a gore attack on that turn. So it would have taken 4d8 plus 7, and I would have got an extra d8. So it would have been 5d8 plus 7.
Such a shame. And after your go, I'm going to take a legendary action to hit you with my melee spell attack, which I haven't been able to use yet, and with advantage, which is great. Oh my god, I rolled so shit. 18
Yeah.
on the rhino. Oh yeah, you're right.
Remember, it's 17.
Oh yes, that was lucky. That was with a poor roll. So you take. Oh, it's not a huge amount of damage. 19 points of necrotic damage, and I need a con save. And then Timur, you are up.
It's 12.
Okay, you're poisoned.
Sorry, 11. Okay, so I get what, disadvantage?
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. I wanted to
guessing-
do something cool.
Oh no.
I'm guessing Pig's still blinded.
No, it's just thorny. The blind's gone. It was no, the thorns
Oh,
are the
blind's
new
gone,
thing.
is
Yeah.
In that case, then, because he hovers,
Mm-hmm.
can I get to dash towards the creature for 60 foot?
Can you? Because dash is going to be an action.
Yeah, it'd be his action. Yeah. So he won't be able to attack.
You can get toe to toe. How far do you want to get?
Oh no, within 15 feet of it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Well, I need to take damage for moving.
He's flying. He's a flying flaming pig.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know that flying flaming pig.
And as he's not blinded, I will cast my ability through him.
Mm-hmm.
So I need a dex save.
What are you casting?
The attack from the thingy flame I've got.
What does it say on him? Because you are concentrating on that spell.
Yeah.
Can't you cast spells through your thing? But you already have the spell up. So it's on you, right?
I don't know if it actually accounts for that, so I'll make that your decision. It just says on your turn you can take an action to. Let's see if it says cast. You can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long, 5 feet wide.
from.
So it's from wherever I cast it, but
you
like
cast.
you say, it's on me, so that comes down to your ruling. If not, I can just cast something different.
Yeah. What? I think so because it's a self-cast spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it's self and then you casting it through, it just.
Yeah. No. That
I
makes
think
sense.
you can cast through them if you're casting a new spell. If you cast a self spell, you can't transfer the self spell because then if I hit the pig, it doesn't break your concentration. So put it in the hands of someone that's
that makes
sneaky, you'll just cast that spell, hide, and then send that pig out to do all the damage. So I'm just
I love how the only
preemptively.
person here who's got experience playing as a druid is playing the least complicated druid of the lot.
Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, I think it'd have to be if it's a self-cast spell. I think you'd have to cast the spell on the pig. Would have to do the spell, so you could do it and have the pig running around. But I can't break.
It does say I can't cast self spells through it. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize this was a self spell. So.
Classic burn. Fucking.
We'll just go for Blight.
Blight.
Now, I know you said it's not a plant thing, so I can't get the thing.
It won't be maximum though.
Con 16. It's
Con-
not maximum anymore.
Oh, it's not good because that was ridiculous.
If it was a plant creature, it would instantly die.
Oh, even better. We won't have plant-based creatures in the next campaign. That is a 27.
Yeah, well, that saves obviously, so it's half the damage. 8d8 across it.
Nice.
So that's 40, so that'll be half to 20.
20. Nice.
Necrotic, obviously.
Yep. That is you.
And can I move behind the firewall? It's just one square.
Yep.
Or would that include? Would that give me a thingy or not?
Give you what?
Damage for walking off it.
For what?
Would I run that risk? Because you've got the spike growth up, haven't you?
Oh yeah, it would.
Or is
Yeah,
it not
yeah.
big like that?
Yeah, 5
would.
foot you take damage on. Yeah.
I won't do it then because it'll risk my concentration.
Nice. I got to start using my fucking legendary actions up. So I'm going to hit the rhino again because I still got advantage on him. That is a 21. That's going to hit.
It's
You take 15 points of necrotic. You're still poisoned, so it doesn't matter. And then Piggy's already done his action, hasn't he? Moved.
Yeah,
So it is back to my boy. Rhino, how are you looking? Fucked? Good. Dan, can you give me a con save?
I can do, yeah. So 17.
17 is at fail. This hand reaches out and just holds onto your face as you feel this necrotic energy shoot into you. You are going to take...
You're just literally using all the legendary actions. You weren't
no, this is not... I used legendary action and now it's one of its spells it's got.
Okay.
But it's 11d8.
Jesus. Maybe running in like a rhino in a china shop is not a sensible idea.
No. Plus... That's 4. Plus... 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus... You take 53 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Nice. I'm still alive. Just.
Cool. And I get to choose one ability to give you disadvantage on those saving throws. I'm going to pick Constitution. So you have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. And you can save. You need to save 3 times over 3 goes to break that. That's its go. Druids are up. They can't really do much from back there. Boris, you're up.
Yes.
Can we move the wall forward?
Oh yeah, you can. Because the immune. If you want to move it into the immune boy.
Might as well, we.
Yeah, I'll do that whilst Boris is going.
Sorry.
Boris?
River.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought the
No,
line
it's
was
fine.
moving.
I can do 2 things once. I got my headphones
We all
in
keep
still.
forgetting our names.
No, just you.
Line of sight from me to the thing. Is the rhino in the way?
No.
Or a 5-foot line for a sunbeam?
Annoyingly, like the tree is. You might have to move up to the tree to get the clearer sight. Because you'd want to move 1 down from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, you should be fine from where you are actually. For how far? 60 foot.
60 foot.
Yeah, you're fine.
Then I'll just do the sunbeam again. What was the saving throw?
Con, I think.
Con.
Con. Oh my god. I rolled with advantage against these things. I rolled 2 1s.
Awesome.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to. I got legendary resistance. I'm gonna have to legendary resistance to pass it. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. So he will pass, but he now only has 1 legendary resistance. 14 points of radiant. That is ridiculous. 2 nat 1s. Sweet. He is looking more and more weakened as he goes. Boris is gone. I'm going to use legendary action up front against Sononos. You're going to get hit again, boy. That's a nat 20.
I'm going to die. Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
I've got 4 health, so I may be dead.
Oh yeah, I roll 4 dice. So even if I roll 1s. Oh, okay. You won't be that dead.
I thought if you rolled...
I have to roll your
is it
whole hit
max
point
health?
maximum. Yeah. I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
The right. Do you pop when you go unconscious? Do you pop back to your body?
Yes.
Oh, we get to see.
I do.
See you for the first time as you pop back to your body with that legendary action. Oak, you're up.
Am I within? Oh no, I've got to touch him.
You're not within touch. I'll tell you that for
Nope.
free.
That's a bit too far. Let's touch as well.
Go on without me.
I'm going to get killed. I'm still sad I didn't get to trample someone as a mammoth. That was my main plan.
Oh,
He took it all out on me.
What you got?
we use Scorching Ray.
Yep.
I'm gonna level it up to level 4, so I get 5 rays.
Mm-hmm.
And should I do all 5 hits to begin with, and then do the damage after if I hit?
Yes, these are attack rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. 27 for the first one.
Yep.
25 for the second one.
Yep.
21 for the third one.
Yep.
16 for the fourth.
No, fails.
And then, 10 for the fifth. So 3 hits.
3 hit.
So first lot of damage. That's 9.
Yep.
8
Yep.
and 7.
Nice.
And I'll move 5. Is it 5 foot for 1d8 of damage in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move 5 foot forward.
Nice.
I'll take a D8.
You took a D8. That's 6.
Sweet.
On your... so I've used... I'm going to use another legendary action to... Do I go for just that, or do I move? Sweet. I'm going to use legendary action to dissolve the root and regrow right here in front of Boris, my old chum. At the end of Oaks go, the lair action is up. Can you all give me a Constitution saving throw against? Ooh, paralysis.
I'm guessing I'm out of this for the pigs in.
Yeah, if you're outside the line, yep. Yeah.
17.
Fail. 19's DC.
15.
Fail.
Yeah, 8.
Pig fails.
Pig fails. Nice. Bodo, you are up. Paralysis.
Doesn't do anything to my concentration, does it?
No, just unless there's something about incapacitated.
I don't know what paralysis does. You can't
Yeah,
move.
it does. You have incapacitated condition, so yeah,
Incapacitated condition.
I lose my concentration.
Nice. And so does
Might as well get rid of mine then.
Boris, yeah.
The funny thing is, if it was incapacitated before, you could have just ended.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I can't do anything till then.
Incapacitated. No, I don't think you can.
I mean,
Paralysed.
Yeah, pretty much means you can't do anything, can it?
Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. Weirdly, you can move. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but then with paralysed, you have 0 movement. So.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's my go.
Oh, that's a shame. Really sad. Death save, please. You can
I
do
rolled it. I will be messaging you.
message man. Tim Air.
My pig's paralysing me. How close is it? I can't do anything. Just see. When it says about summoning the wildfire spirit, it doesn't say how far away I can summon it. Do you want to put a range in it? Or?
I'm assuming there's a range. You can't just like summon it across the world.
Oh no, sorry, it does.
There we go.
It doesn't say it actually. It actually says it in the stat block, 30 feet view. Can I move within the
Inside the wall.
inside the wall, yeah, so I can see?
Yep.
And I re-summon the pig within 10 feet of the tree and no one else of the
Yeah.
the beast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that needs to take a DC 16 dex save.
For resummoning it.
Yeah. If when I summon any creature within 10 feet of it, that's the next save. That takes 2d6 fire damage.
And you can summon it as many times as you want in a day.
It's the amount of wild shapes I have.
Not shapes. That's a day 20. Yeah.
Or spell slots. That saves, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, as a bonus action, I want to. If it can't reach it within its original normal movement, double movement over to where Soranus is.
Mm-hmm.
So how far away is it from Soranus?
5, 10, 20.
Okay, so I can do that normally.
Yeah.
And as I've already used my action, can it see the beast still itself?
Yeah.
Is it? It's within 60 feet, is it, of the thing? Should be.
Yeah.
I'll make a flame seed attack against it. Oh yeah, that's not very good. That's going to be 13.
No, it doesn't hit.
That's me. Then I'll step back outside the wall again, please.
Nice. As you step back, outside. At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action. Its last legendary action to punch Boris, who's incapacitated. So I'm assuming I get some sort of advantage. Yeah. Oh,
Crit as well, isn't it?
yeah, and a hit is a crit. I rolled a nat 20 anyway. Well, I wasted a crit.
Is that double crit?
No. Yes. I rolled shit on dice as well. So that's 22 plus 26 necrotic damage against Boris. It then gets its go back. I really want to use Contagion again. It is going to cast.
I think Contagion would be overkill.
Yeah, another one would be overkill, but you know.
I mean, just looking at my health.
Oh, good. I don't have another one. I do have a blight though. Can you? A creature you can see within. Oh yeah. Can I get con save, please?
Do I fail that automatically?
Oh. No, you automatically fail strength and dex saves, but you still can. You still can have your con. I should have already punched you.
No, it doesn't matter. It's 10.
Oh, okay, it's fail. You take rolling d6s. They're the wrong dice. 8d8, right?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, good. 10. Yeah, it's like 21 on the first 4 dice.
Yeah, I'm down.
Nice. Boris goes down. That is its go. Druids are up. Druids can move the wall again. I can move the wall for them. Boris, you're down. Can you give me a death saving throw? And then Oak, you are up. Oak, what do you want to do?
I'm going to use that flame strike on the monster.
Oh, wait, sorry, no, you're paralyzed as well, aren't you? That was really mean.
Oh,
of you.
yes, yeah, I am, yeah.
You are paralyzed. I literally looked, I was like, why is there a P next to your name? I was like, oh, yeah. End of your go comes. It is...
He's paralyzed, not incontinent.
So everyone's paralysis drops. Cool. It's going to the other ones aren't good enough. It's going to increase its AC. It's going to suck in nutrients from the ground to increase its AC at the end of Ooh. Let me change that. It's going to, at the end of Oak's go, use one of its legendary actions to fire the necrotic beam at Oak, which will be whilst he's still paralyzed. That is going to hit, which is only 2. It's not as many d6 as I want it to be. No, it's only 2d6. I rolled snake eyes. You take 7 points of necrotic damage, Oak, and then it increases its thing. Bodo, you are up.
Okay, how far is Synonus from Boris?
Ooh.
Would they both be
30.
in a 30-foot radius
On the edge of a fate.
sphere?
30-foot radius is 60 foot, so yes, they're 30 foot apart. Yeah.
Cool. I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. and select all of us that can be in that radius, I guess. Would it? I guess it won't get all of us, will it? But it
60 foot. If you picked it from the 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. You could get everyone that's in. You wouldn't be able to get Timmy. He's just outside.
Okay.
It's like 55 foot
Yeah,
between you and Oak.
Okay. Yeah, well,
So
then
if
I'll
you
get
just
everyone
pick
I
the
can,
circle,
don't I?
yeah. Nice.
That's 22 healing to everyone.
22 healing.
I'm alive! I'm alive again. More alive than I have been.
Kind of hoping I was dead. I need to jump off.
I'll kill you if you want. Nice. Anything else?
No.
Cool. So Nonos, you're up.
2 questions. Am I still poisoned technically?
No, you have nothing. You have disadvantage on con saves only from the contagion. Other than that, you're fine. No rage dropped.
And I've got knackeredness. Can't remember what the word is.
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, got exhaustion.
No, not in this week. We have exhaustion. I'm not worried about that. That's homebrew rule for the other one.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, let's do that. I'm going to cast Erupting Earth. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. The fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube on that point. So I want to get him in, but not anyone that's near him.
Yep.
Which I can do.
Yep.
A creature take they dex save, please.
Dex save. That's a 21.
So save. So it's 60, 12, bludgeoning halved. Which is surprisingly good. 48 halved, which is
24.
24 points of bludgeoning.
Nice. He is looking but fucked.
With my movement, I want to stand up.
Yay! Nice. On your end of your go, he is going to legendary action. Kick the guy that is awake, that's on the floor, that wants to die. Which is going to hit. That's a 27. Something stupid against. Boris, go to sleep, sweet prince. Plus 5. So 19 points of necrotic damage. Something technically still alive. God damn it. That's its legendary action. That is then Timmy is up.
I will step forward in front of the wall again. And I too will use Mass Cure Wounds. Yeah, it's all in.
Yeah, you in that. If you step forward, you'll be able to get everyone in.
And because my wild thing's on the board, I can add a D8 to that. Well, that rolled a 1, so that's great. That's 23 to everyone.
23. Nice.
They just won't let me die.
They won't let you die.
And I'll use my bonus action to get their pig to attack. 15 to hit.
No, misses. Nice. We are scrambling now. Legendary action. I'm going to kick you whilst you're down still, Boris. I'm doing my best. That's a 25 to hit.
Definitely.
Oh my god, on D6s, I can't stop rolling 3s. Terrible news. 18 points of damage. Necrotic.
Still up.
And then it's his go. Oh my god. Can I fuck you up in one big way? Centered on a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius. 40 foot across, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40. Nice. Cool. Boris. Oh, fucking, what's your name? Timmy and Oak. Can you give me... Oh, wait, hang on. No. I made a horrible mistake. I went to cast the wrong spell. That doesn't do any damage. That's no good to me. I misread Sleet Storm and Ice Storm. That would be a horrible, horrible thing to do. He'll do 60-foot radius. At that point, makes it really fun. Oh, fucking none of this is going to be good enough to do right now. He's just going to punch. He's going to punch Boris again. It's just the easiest thing to do. You're so close. Everything else takes more finesse. That's a 21.
Yep.
And that is much better. That is 25 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down here.
Nice. That is round to you to roll a death save, and then Oak, you're up again.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna use Flame Strike and try and position it so I don't get Boris who's on the floor.
Yep.
And it's
I don't think
Is it
Boris
live?
cares, to be honest.
Yeah. Take him out. You move to the side.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. And I'll do deck save these.
Nice. That is a 18.
Saves. It will still take 21 halved.
Cool. 10.
That's a lot. Oh, and then still gotta go one more time. And 18 half, so 19 overall.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Do I need to take damage from walking?
No, that's all gone now. He had boosted AC, which is going to disappear. Use a different layer action that you don't know the effect of. As Boldo, you are up. This thing is looking incredibly weak, as it has like a feral animal as it's spinning around. The way it's just tearing into Boris, just trying to destroy what is here. It's gone full animalistic.
I'm going to cast a 6th level fireball on it.
Nice.
Save these.
Boris. Poor Boris. That is
Very
a
good one.
18.
Passes, so half damage. So 37, so 18 fire damage.
18 fire damage is enough. You incinerate the whole ground here. I mean, how far is the fireball? 20-foot radius? 40 foot?
Yeah. Yeah, 20-foot radius, yeah.
You might just catch the edge of Timmy, but he's immune to fire, so you'll be fine. Otherwise, you'll be pretty close to getting fucking everyone. As yeah, this fireball erupts in the middle, and what is left behind is just the charred body of Boris on the floor, and this creature with no signs left to be seen as it has disappeared. You look around as there is a shiver and a shake as you feel this almost this sucking of air out of the area. As after a while the fire this fire start to move. The druids that are pushing the fire, that wall passes through really quickly. To me, it's just like whatever was resisting this fireball just starts moving its way towards you. As you look around, whilst the scenery hasn't changed that much, something has changed in the air. You guys feel like you just killed the death balloon.
I want to run over and revive.
Yeah, no worries, you can jump off.
no.
You can jump. You haven't got Revivify, have you?
Oh, is he dead?
No, I mean, have you got Revivify?
I mean, I can learn it.
Oh.
Put it on.
I've got it.
Oh, okay.
I've got it.
I'll do it.
Don't have diamonds though.
Do it, keep them alive. Nice. So yeah, as a party, you guys feel like that spirit leaves, as the ground comes back, as you feel the magic leave the area, that the Death Bloom has been defeated. The Druids, the Fire Druids, have done it. They've cured the land. Definitely. 100%. Congratulations.
100% definitely, and Faywin's going to be so upset that the campaign's over.
Campaign's over. Congratulations, guy. You've done a great job. Druids take all of the charm. But yeah, as this area continues, the Fire Druids will keep pushing that fire on. You will rush back to report that, yeah, success has been made. Deathbloom has been cleansed. The land is safe. There is nothing to worry about.
Can we say in its dying breath that makes Faywin a hug?
No. Of course we can't. Fucking you and your pig. Sweet. So yeah, we'll go and find out what happens when campaign's over. Deathbloom's dead. We can all go home. As these events are happening alongside the events of the other one, so we'll be back next week with the normal campaign. Nice little foray into the new rules, which seem confusing. Gonna need some learning again. Some of those spells, 100% should have been counterspelled if I'd known what they were doing. So let's mark that on the card. I'm just building a list of spells to counterspell. It's got a lot on there already. But GG's. Thanks so much, guys. See you next week. Ta-ta. Ta-ta for now.